Heroes, gather tribute and earn my favor.
What the fuck was that?
Hey!
Hey!
Who the hell was that?
What is that?
What the fuck is that?
That's not.
That's a picture of the most generic white guy I could find on Google image search.
So I'm now generic white guy. It's to punish me for my webcam breaking through no fault of my own. I have been replaced by that.
It looks like Paul Ryan.
It looks like a stock image,
young,
like
more douchey version of him. It also looks like it maybe has like a little touch of Asian blood, or maybe it's just because he's squinting.
No, he's squinting.
Well, on that note, welcome to the Gankbush podcast. I'm your host, Fringe Average. For those of you listening for the first time, we are the only explicit / politically incorrect podcast, or HOTS podcast. And the show is made up of hosts from all different play levels. So, for example, we have someone as low as a silver player all the way up to a master level player. We bring you the latest HOTS news and discuss the latest tips and strategies so that you can become a better player. So let's go ahead and introduce our silver player. That is Tara Baron, who's calling in from San Diego, California.
Hey, what's up, Fringe? It's good to be here in the Nexus. It's good to see that our viewership hasn't changed much on Valentine's night.
We have almost 10 whole viewers, all right?
Yeah, I think all of our viewers, core audience is the
all our viewers have more sex than us, clearly.
We are here to entertain you, our core followers.
All right, let's go ahead and introduce our platinum level player. That is All Backpack, who's calling in from Abu Dhabi.
Hey, it's good to be here.
All right, let's go ahead and introduce our master level player. That is Scott, who's calling in from San Francisco, California.
Yeah, it's good to be here. I'm excited for the 100th episode. It's a big milestone.
All right, let's go ahead and introduce our...
Hold on, wait. Why is it let's introduce? You are introducing. This 100 times.
Snap.
Why is it let's?
Let's introduce...
We're doing
plurality
this now? Of
It
all
sounds
times?
good. Grammar Nazi.
We do things together, all right, Pat? Jesus Christ. Fuck.
All right, let's introduce our other master level player. That is Bacon, who's calling in from Buford, Georgia.
Oh, hello. It's good to be here. Excited. I am for this.
All
You
right.
don't sound very excited.
That's Yoda talk too.
I just spent like the last 3 hours trying to get ready.
All right, let's go ahead and introduce our a blast from the past, an old co-host whose webcam broke earlier today, so we can't see him.
Moments before the show.
And that is
To
Byron.
mock me.
That is
Not
Byron,
admitting
our residential AI / non-HOTS player.
I
It's been a
sometimes
while.
play HOTS. I occasionally log in just to make sure you guys don't forget about me, you know?
By the
I'm
way,
like
I was
that.
just
I'm like that
playing with Byron.
ex-girlfriend, you know, who like shows up every once in a while and has sex with you one time just to make sure that you stay traumatized. You guys
All right.
have never had one of those?
Yeah, well, I have many times. But let's move on from that. So
This guy knows what I'm talking about.
yeah, now I had to say goodbye to Pegasus the other day, but that's another story. But anyway,
The hell is Pegasus?
so anyway, let's move
Wait,
on.
you fucked a horse?
What? That's what I took it as. I'm like, what are you
You
talking
fucked
about?
the
Yeah,
horse
me
wearing
too.
cosplay.
That is some Daniel Radcliffe shit right there.
All right, let's get these plugs out of the way. So we stream every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time on Twitch. If you listen to us on iTunes or Stitcher, please subscribe and/or rate and review us. And also, if you do leave us a review on iTunes, that actually helps us out a lot. It gets us more viewers. Also, if you have any friends who play the game and listen to podcasts, please tell them about the show and spread the word. If you'd like to play with us, please go to the channel on BNet called Wintime. One word, Wintime. Also, we have a Discord channel. If you want to go there and hang out with all of us, please go there. If you have any emails or questions for the show, please email us at podcast@gankpushsquad.com. If you want to contribute to us, please go to Patreon, patreon.com/gankpushsquad, and become a contributor. Also, we have a YouTube channel where we put or post the video online right after the show ends. Also, if you go to gankpushsquad.com, you can find links to all the aforementioned property hubs, as well as the music that's being used in the show. And this week, we're playing a band called the Bearcoat. And also, if you're on Friday nights, we tend to play together. So if you want to join us on Friday nights for the Friday Feed Fest, please come in to the Wintime channel and or the Discord and hang out with us. Okay, so there you go. So before we start, actually, we have a really good show for you for episode 100. We have a lot to talk about. But before we talk about that, let's do some quick announcements. So thank you to Dylan the Cyclone, Grizzly, and
The
Zermac.
Cylon, Jesus.
Cyclone.
God.
Cyclone.
Cyclone.
Now, is it Dylon the Cyclone or Dylan the Cyclone? Cylon.
I like Dylon.
No one can
You
say
started.
Cylon now.
So thank you to
Cylon the Cylon.
Yeah,
Name's Dylan.
we're sorry, Dylan.
thank you, Dylan the Cyclone,
bad
Grizzly,
hosts.
Zermac, for subscribing on Twitch. We really much appreciate that. Also, we will be participating in the Creators of the Storm tournament on February 24th. That's a Saturday. And me, Bacon, and Scott will be playing together with the guys from the Geeks of Azeroth podcast. And it's a pretty cool tournament that the Nexus Trolls are putting on. They're going to have people from all the different, property creators like Lords of the Storm, the Nexus Trolls, obviously, the Weekly Blizz, the Geeks of Azeroth, and some tons of other content creators will be in that tournament. So please, if you're around Saturday, it's also, we're doing it on a Saturday where there's no HUC. So if you have nothing to do, or if you're at home, you can definitely watch us play. Also, congratulations to Loxley, our Windtimer, who got married tonight. Hopefully, he got married tonight. I don't really know.
Hopefully.
What?
Well, it's not
Hopefully.
confirmed. It's not confirmed.
Are you
Hopefully.
like foreseeing a runaway
well
bride
wisher.
scenario?
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know, but presumably he got married today. So congratulations to Loxley for getting
Congrats.
married.
Yeah,
so
congrats, guys.
This
I mean,
kind of
married.
explains why he hasn't been active the past month. He's probably getting ready for all that and staying
Yep.
busy.
I talked to him yesterday. He's fine.
trying to get as much sex as he can in right now before he gets married, and apparently just dries
It's his
up like a fucking
anniversary, not
like
marriage.
a well in the desert.
I
Hey
thought it was
guys,
his
it's
marriage.
anniversary, not marriage, not
He
wedding.
said he's
anniversary.
been engaged for a long time, but anyway.
Wait, I thought you guys said he was getting married. It says married
Yeah.
in the show notes.
We trust Jizzo. If Jizzo is accurate, then it's
Yeah, I remember
Anniversary.
something in chat saying it was his anniversary.
No,
It
he's getting
says-
married. I talked to
he's
him last
getting-
night.
He's getting married on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it was his wife's idea to do it.
great idea, by the way.
That's
Hey, yeah,
awesome.
That was his
Two
idea.
birds
I
with
am
one stone.
totally gonna
Two birds with one
suggest
stone.
if I can ever find a woman who can stand me long enough to fuck me for a complete year, gonna suggest that we get married on a Valentine's Day.
Or her birthday.
Yeah. Hopefully her birthday is on Valentine's Day, so I can get rid of the whole deal all at once.
3 for 1. Nice.
Yeah, that'd be the best. I just found out that somebody I know has her birthday on Valentine's Day. Hopefully she's not listening to this show, so she doesn't think I want to marry her.
Although
What
you're
would-
not denying those claims.
It occurred to me mid-sentence that me getting that fired up about this idea might indicate certain things to her if she decided to read into it, but it's all right. She's not going to watch this.
Speaking
I
of
hope not,
Dylon the
especially
Cylon,
since she's a coworker.
Oh God.
speaking of Dylon the Cylon,
Who are the 5 best rappers of all time? Think about it. Dylon, 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 and Dylon. Because I spit hot fire.
What?
That's from Dave Chappelle. If you guys didn't know.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
all right.
I love Dave Chappelle,
The Chappelle Show.
especially when he says awful
Yep.
things about awful people.
He spit hot fire, man.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, and lastly, we're going to try to do because I've been very frustrated with Chair League with them not announcing a start date for the season. So what I want to try to do is do a Gankbush / next Trolls league, where we get 4 teams and we just play every Monday night. So the idea is to get 4 teams where we play each other every week, and so it's kind of like a mini HGC, but it's for the Nexus Trolls and for Gankbush Squad. So this is what I'm saying right now. So what we're gonna do is do it Monday nights at 6:30. So for those of you who want to participate in the Gankbush / Nexus Trolls or league, oh god, I'm drunk. But come by at 6:30 on Monday nights, 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, and then if we get enough players that come out to that want to play, then we'll create a league and create teams and all that other fun stuff. So we actually had like 10 people this past Monday, a couple days ago, and it was really, really, really fun. So if you're interested in playing in our league, please come by at Monday night. All right.
Question:
Yes.
Is there a team called Tower Barons?
So the idea, Tower Baron has to participate for it to be called the Tower Barons. But
Yeah, I'll
the idea is that if we get enough players, then we can we'll figure it out. We can actually create we can do like a draft where the 4 best players will draft a team and that'll be the team, or we'll just do something else. I don't know, but if we get enough players, then we'll definitely cross that bridge once we get to it. Okay. All right. So we have a good show for you. So we're going to discuss the Maiev nerfs on Friday, as well as Tychus, and then we're going to do an HGC recap, and then we're going to talk about we're going to do a draft analysis, and then we're going to do a game, some type of game that
We have no idea what it is. Only Bacon knows.
and then we're going to
I am
do
the game master.
we're going to close out the show by providing our thoughts and reflections on reaching 100 episodes, because it's been more than 2 years now.
Is that going to be a serious segment?
It could be as serious as you want it to be. Everyone gets their own opportunity to say.
So we
what
have to
they want.
force out some tears at the end of my reflection.
You can do whatever you want. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about Maiev. So kudos to Blizzard for actually nerfing her a little bit on Friday. So what do you guys think about these nerfs? Obviously, I think we can all agree that the nerfs weren't enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Were they? I mean, every game I play in, she's still banned, but I don't
Same
think
here.
her win rate's that good right now. I think she's around 50% or so, isn't she?
Yeah, she went down hard. She's 51%, but she's still banned like 84% of games.
That may be indicative of people either not knowing she got nerfed or people thinking she's still really fucking annoying even though she was nerfed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Garrosh effect.
She's even worse the higher you go. In
Oh, yeah,
terms
she's
of win
actually-
rate.
Where people get to the skill level where they can actually sort of adequately counter. She just starts getting her fucking head ripped off and shat down.
Yeah.
I was trying to do like a Duke Nukem thing there, and I totally just botched it just terribly.
Okay.
It's okay.
Welcome
You
back,
have
Byron.
opportunities.
Welcome back.
I was going so strong too. All of the other snide shit I said landed. This is all anyone's gonna remember from this episode now is the time when I tried to be funny and it was awful and a Duke Nukem reference.
Right.
It seems like her survivability's gone down a lot. I haven't played too many games with her, but she's just not wrecking everyone and just keep on living. People have picked her, but she seems more balanced, I guess, in terms of like her survivability and how long she could be in the fight and keep on doing damage. That's my impression, and with 1 or 2 games I had playing against her.
The biggest issue is she can go in and do all her abilities, and because she was so tanky with the armor,
Yeah.
and she also has her trait ability that gives her 0.75 seconds of invulnerability, that was the issue. Right now, no armor, just a little bump in HP, but her effective HP is probably a lot lower. I found that there are a few counters, actually. Like Malfurion going Twilight Dream shuts her down. It's hard.
She cannot dodge, I assume, while she is silenced.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she can't use her D.
No. Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
use your.
Your jump.
Maiev
ability.
can use my D any day.
Oh. Let's see. Malthael also has probably the lowest win rate against. According to Hotslugs, Malthael is the best against Maiev.
I thought Cassia was.
Really?
Yeah. According
Malthael's
to
kind of
Hotslugs,
shit now.
maybe he can stay in their sustain and like use his W to stick onto Maiev, so she can't use her Umbral Bind or something.
You said Humble Brind. You know that, right?
Umbral Bind.
Humble Brind.
Yeah, leave me alone. I'm Asian. God
Yeah,
damn it.
He's having a hard time
Aged.
sleeping tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, you haven't been drinking, have you, Bacon?
No,
Why not? It's the 100th episode, all right?
I have a lot of buns to manage.
I want to see that glow, all right? Coming up.
Asian.
Oh.
I
am pregnant.
Asian stereotype.
Yeah. None of these guys, their white side takes over when they drink. I've seen it. None of them glow adequately to please me.
You haven't seen me drink. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's because you won't do it, Pat. You're too afraid of dying. What's that about?
Cowardice.
Yeah, I know.
Do you guys all,
Jesus.
you guys see the video where Rich dominated a Hero League game playing Maiev without picking any talents? You guys see that?
I saw the headline, but I didn't see the video.
I watched it. Like he did get talents like at level 20 for like the first 1 to 10, but they didn't get talents after that, and they easily won, and he crushed.
Well, that was when she was OP. Like she's
Yeah.
gotten nerfed since then.
I know, but
I mean, was that even on live? Was that on the PTR
She's
when
still,
she had even more armor and people didn't
you're
know how to
worthy of
play her?
banning first overall? You're on the first half of the first round of bans.
Yeah,
She's
see,
good
all the
still.
games
Oh,
that I
no.
played with my Ev, she was on my team,
You got to
and
go out.
it was ridiculously powerful for us. Even though I think she was already nerfed because my MMR has fallen so far from my idleness that. Hello,
Yeah. What's up?
What?
you guys can hear me, right? Or is the audio?
Yeah.
Yeah, we-
Yeah.
And that's gonna hinder the podcast, especially since
I can't hear you guys anymore though.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
We all hear you, baby.
Did you actually?
That goes back to
Oh.
that first professionalism comment we had in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's that weird internet again. Yeah,
It's
look at his
because you're,
face. He is not
you're in
happy.
Portland.
Yeah.
No, wait,
Communist internet.
he's still at
Actually,
SF.
Wait,
This
wait,
reminds
it's
me of the fringe placements where we're all watching him. He can't hear us.
Shit,
The
no.
commentary for that was hilarious.
Oh yeah, Grizzly had such a fun time on that.
Oh, I had a fun time listening to Grizzly. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Fringe goes in for a power side and hits no way. He's like classic Fringe.
now, do you guys ever call him cringe average?
No,
No,
but we
he's
should.
not very cringy though. He's not that cringy. He's
Yeah.
just below average.
Yeah,
When it comes to
Yeah,
visual
I
stuff.
think he should be called Fringe Bronze.
Cringe.
He did
Bronze.
play.
slap.
He did
God.
play Silver
Forehead slap.
5.
I'm so glad he can't hear us for any of this. He's gonna have to watch
Exactly.
the
Well,
watch the
it's
upload.
His rank is fringe bronze.
Yeah, it is. It's perfect.
He's like 600 points into bronze, silver 5. A couple
but
games away.
But he always does the intro, so he's never gonna announce himself as bronze.
That's the power of the host.
Yeah, the host slot is OP. Well, he's got to nerf the host.
Well, Bacon's in charge of the stream side, so he could change the
He
logo
changed the
if he
hosting
wants.
requirements at any time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can change the logo for the
Look,
the silver to bronze.
They've got a Gank Bush logo showing up here for Fringe Average. This bodes ill.
Well, this is professionalism, so I can't even say professionalism. All right, the camera's gonna be messed
100.
up, guys. I'm sorry on stream. Let's keep going.
I will adjust.
Talk about Maiev.
I will adjust.
There we go. Oh well, we mentioned is she still first ban worthy?
No.
I don't think
And
so.
well,
No.
my commentary is,
No.
maybe she's strong, but maybe she isn't. I don't know because I haven't seen her played since she got nerfed. But the main thing is her play style is really unique, and since people are unsure how to handle her, they just don't want to deal with her right now, which I think is the main reason she's getting banned.
That is true.
Yeah, it'd probably be smart if you played unranked, not ban her, and see how well you play against her, and just to get a feel for how powerful she actually is, where it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Okay, I'm back.
Can you hear us?
Live.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. My audio just turned off. Everything just turned off the audio. I don't know why. Weird.
All right.
Yeah.
All right,
So
well-
for the audio only, we won't hear what you guys just said for the last few minutes.
We just shit talked you for a good 5 minutes.
Yeah,
It's okay.
yeah,
No
it's
all
problem.
right.
So, yeah.
It's not.
We
You
said,
changed your nickname to Fringe Bronze.
Or Cringe Average.
Oh,
is what I
or
think
Fringe
it's- yeah.
Average.
Yeah.
Head slap average.
All right. Well, let's just start from the top again, I guess. So
No, we already
What?
finished the Maiev conversation.
finished-
yeah,
Stop.
Maiev is over.
all right. So you guys were talking about stuff.
It's
Without
all
she's-
done.
Yeah,
We're
Maiev is
professional here.
All right. All right.
I do want to bring up what someone said in the chat about Malthael. I think it was M4 Cho King.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is
Macho
Malthael's
King.
OP.
Wait, M4 choking?
Macho King.
I thought someone was
damn.
being choked with an M4, like carroting
Maybe it's
style.
both.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Maybe
and
that's
for
his thing.
joke.
Well,
It could be.
Malthael's OP now. I think we were kind of in the consensus 2 weeks ago that Malthael was going to be not as good or at best a horizontal shift. So I figure we could talk about that. I haven't noticed him being OP. I noticed him actually performing under what he normally performs at. But I don't know what you guys think about that. I think he still is shit. But
I
any,
still
anything true to
eat
that?
people with him. But I'm relatively good with Malthael. I tend to ignore nerfs. So
So are you talking about the AI meta?
I'm gonna just gonna like you can't even see me flipping you off right now. And I'm very disappointed by it. You
I
son
see
of a
you. That's
bitch.
a thumbs up.
Yeah, that is an inaccurate photograph that has been provided by Bacon. It is not indicative of my current mood in real time. All right,
I think they superimposed all your facial images into one, and it turned out to be like that.
it turned out to be
All
the
your
generic
emotional,
white
the
guy.
range of all your emotions, and that's what it is.
That would have
It's
been
an
a
ad.
much darker photograph if he had aggregated all of my emotions. All right.
Oh God.
Well, we
Right,
just
so-
turned up the brightness of the photo to counteract.
To counteract the negativity.
Yeah, exactly.
and all the M4 choking you do.
Yeah.
Hey,
It actually looks like that, all right.
All right, so are we talking about Mateo?
M4 choking is a
Yeah.
time-honored tradition in America and Thailand.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I think that Malthael is good because I've always thought Malthael is good. But I acknowledge the fact that I am not pro, and that maybe if I were playing at Bacon's level, that my bacon would be fried.
Ooh.
Oh, I
See
like
what I
fried
did there?
bacon.
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh.
It's clever because it's a pig pun, and his name is Bacon.
Yeah. Fried bacon and tomatoes.
Yeah, that's right. Breakfast foods.
So are we talking about Mateo?
I don't know.
And how
I
some
have
people
no
think he's a
idea.
lot better.
Damn.
I don't think
I
so.
think he's
I haven't
better against melee. If you have
All
if
right,
the enemy team has a lot of
before-
range, he's worse.
Let's frame this conversation.
Let's do it.
Malthael is top 5 in hot slugs right now.
That's what I thought.
Wow.
That's right. It's my house.
His play's starting to pick back up.
Yeah, so
I wonder
Uh,
if that is somehow like a metagame thing where like people figured out Maiev was good, but like Malthael was actually kind of a sleeper for a bit, and then when Maiev got nerfed, people were like, "Fuck it, I'll just play Malthael," and they found out he was good.
well, it's the cleave update that he received. You
Yeah,
know
the
that
auto
he got the
attacks.
overwork, right? Rework.
Yeah, that cleave size is pretty big.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that that didn't have an effect. All right, God, Jesus.
He's great at murking now because it's so easy for him to apply stacks to all the targets. And like the pumpkin sappers on Towers of Doom, he can auto attack all 3 at the same time and then
shit.
while dodging attacks if you stutter step correctly, and he takes that motherfucking camp down quick without
okay.
taking any damage, without basically spending any mana, maybe 1 or 2 Qs if you get unlucky hits, and that's it.
That's because he's the angel of death.
Yeah.
He is. Yeah.
Seems like his role has changed though. He was more of a damage melee killer, but now he seems like he's more of a camper, solo laner, Leorc type.
I've
character
always played him.
And
as
he's a
kind of
closer
like
too.
Mhm.
He's always
Totally,
been
yeah.
a solo laner.
Yeah.
That's
He's
never
better at
changed.
solo laner though.
Well, he's better at solo now.
I've always played him as sort of like a Sonya replacement.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Mateo's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also as Sito said, die alone is really good. It
But his
wins the
sustain
lane.
is a lot weaker though. His fight sustain is weaker.
Yeah. But I think that's a fair trade-off. And
Mm.
Last Rites is actually an amazing talent because it gives you that little window of time after it goes off to get the quest value out of it. So
Mm.
it's a long range too. So you could almost access the backline with Last Rites while they're trying to run away and just finish them off like that. And yeah, he's good. You just have to be careful because the change in playstyle is Malthael. Before this, he just kind of YOLOs in and presses Tormented Souls and
yeah.
just kind of cues everyone to death. Now you can't do that. You have to pick your engages more carefully, and you're really susceptible to CC. But if you're able to stay alive, out-sustain them, and use Last Rites to pick off low targets, then you're good to go. And
I
you
think
have
that's why
camp
he wasn't
pressure.
doing. I think that's why he was doing kind of shitty at my level because everyone was sort of playing them the same, and then just getting blown up. So.
His playstyle is kind of weird now, though.
Yeah.
You know,
Wait. Wait, who twitched me to President Trump?
That was like 3 minutes ago, dude.
Where have you been?
I've been here. I wasn't looking at that particular screen.
Byron's here to make HOTS great again.
Hey, you know.
Make Gang Push and Hots great again. Thank you, Byron.
Yeah, but
I'm glad you guys think I'm doing a good job.
what I will
that.
say is that after the changes were announced, Blemish said that Mateo would be really bad, and he was really wrong. So
Yeah, that's what he said.
We
Wait,
all
you
were
just want to
wrong.
call out blemish? That's your goal to just say he was wrong?
We all were wrong.
Yeah,
He did say I mean,
Hashtag
that
wrong.
too.
He did say he was
I said
pretty
too.
sad about the changes.
Hashtag set wrong. Hashtag sad.
Exactly.
Hashtag eggplant.
That's mine. That's my emote. All right, but anyway,
Some of us were not wrong.
Schizo in chat.
what does Sitzo say?
Some of us were not wrong.
Well, that's usually how it works. All right. So is Tychus silently OP now?
No. It's a negative.
All right. Who wrote this in the show
Well,
notes?
well, this was actually my segment.
Okay.
And wait, does anyone here smell that? Is it like smoking in here? Oh, bacon. That's the cue for bacon.
I don't actually know what you guys are talking about. Just like,
Oh, hell yeah.
oh,
Oh, hey. It's everyone's
He's
favorite
back.
cigar smoking, minigun shooting, uneducated southerner, Tychus.
You got something to say to me, boy?
No, I meant, in a good, non-offensive way. Yeah.
Someone kill this jerk already?
All right, Tychus. I'll watch my mouth from now on. How about joining us on the Gankbush Squad show today?
I didn't hear no magic word.
All right, Tychus, can you please join the show?
Oh, daddy like.
Hey, everyone. You all remember Tychus, don't you?
Look who it is.
Hey, Tychus.
hey, look
Hey,
who it is.
Titus.
All right, Tychus. So it seems like you've been getting a lot of play time in HTC. What do you think about that?
Oh, love it. It's about damn time.
I think
Hell
so
yeah.
too, Tychus. When you're out there battling the Nexus, I mean, do you have a specific strategy or something?
I spray, you pray. That's how people end up dead.
Spoken very, very articulately, Tychus. I figured your playstyle was pretty simple. What type of team comps do you play in best, do you think?
Yeah, I ain't much of a team player.
I figured. I guess you smoke a lot. People don't want the secondhand smoke and stuff. So like pretty much means you can fit into any comp. All right, that's all I got now for you, Tychus. Thanks for coming on the show.
You rushing me? Could do this all day. Adios.
All right, Tychus,
Uh,
take it easy.
That's
Bye,
a long
Tychus.
segment.
Oh.
Jesus.
We really just did that, huh?
Yeah.
What are you
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about? I was just talking to Tychus.
I can't believe
It's a good
Tychus
thing.
took time out of his
Yeah.
day to join us on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
lowered his standards and joined us.
He totally
Oh,
did.
no.
He could travel through space, and he
I don't-
chose to spend some time with us here
I don't think I could do this
On
show
Earth.
anymore. Bye-bye.
and not in the Kaprulu sector.
That was Tychus is a good sport. I mean, let's all give him credit.
Wait,
It's not
that's a
easy to come here on the
flashback.
show.
Do you think that having Tychus on the show will increase our viewership?
I think we are the only show that has Tychus on their show. So
Oh
No.
man, wow, yeah.
That's not
foresee-
true, but okay.
I foresee future guests.
Do you think now that Tychus has been on the show, Blizzard will sponsor us?
No, what the fuck?
More likely to get
Byron,
sued for
you've
cop-
missed a lot, you dumbass. They'll never get sponsored.
Which is why it's very important for you to subscribe and leave us a review on iTunes.
Yeah.
Show because we don't have
Oh.
any help from Blizzard whatsoever.
Because if Blizzard were to ever, to vet the show by selecting any random episode, 100% of them would disqualify us from actually being sponsored.
Yes.
I believe that was good original content. No one else
that was
has.
great.
has
Yeah.
No one else
I
has,
enjoy
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I knew I smelled some smoke in the Nexus.
Yep.
Tychus.
Just didn't have to.
Oh.
It was smoke, there's fire.
Yeah.
All that spraying and praying.
That's right. I was originally going to tie that into something sexual, but I figure I held
God,
off
you
on
did.
it.
It's
Oh,
Valentine's
you
Day.
took
You
the
should-
high road.
I took the high road.
We
with
did,
that.
yeah.
Oh. Sometimes it's okay to go south. That's where Tychus is from.
No, it's true, yeah. It's a southern belle.
Maybe you should have wrote some of this dialogue.
All right.
All
So is Tychus not really OP, or is that just like a fake show notes thing that
no,
you
that
added?
was a real thing.
Tychus may be OP.
Just played HGC. I'll put it
Well,
that way.
let's not anger him too much by saying he's not OP. You know, he could still be around. So
Well,
He's
Tygus
been
is
picked
good
a lot,
because he's
though.
a tank. He's a
Now-
tank killer.
Dan,
why.
didn't you at one point have relations with a girl who kept a gun under her pillow at all times?
that was right. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it loaded?
I believe it was loaded.
Yeah. Like one in the chamber loaded, or like
I
like
think it just
loaded?
had the magazine in it or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever you call it, the bullets and
Yeah.
the handle.
The bullets. Wow.
Clip.
Okay, so this guy.
Clip,
is-
yeah, whatever you call it. I don't know anything about
Oh, the
guns.
clip, huh?
The
He never
bullets
felt
were in the
safe.
gun; they weren't somewhere else.
The clip. Wow.
The
All
clip,
right.
Yeah.
So
So I'm sorry to all of our listeners. We're not gonna, we are not going to provide you any useful information about.
She was a
Haas
beautiful
this
woman.
week.
I can understand her need for protection. All right. She was
did you use protection?
I'm not
Don't answer
gonna
that. Don't answer that. It's fine.
I'm,
though
I'm
it's
just
Valentine's Day.
asking because you opened the door for that.
Well, she had her own protection, and I had mine. So
Oh.
Called
That's
pulling
good.
out.
Oh, snap.
Come on, Blizzard, sponsor us.
Old face.
Sponsor us, Blizzard.
better than on any
This
condom.
This is family-friendly content right here. All right, we just taught the kids about the importance of sex ed.
From
Well,
the
you don't need
president.
to pull out if it's never mind.
Like
Never
80%
mind.
effective. Go
Only in
for it.
certain places you have to worry about that.
Oh, wow! All right, now we got a back
Moving
door.
on.
Taking the
Oh, by
road
the
less
way,
traveled.
in accordance to the new Twitch guidelines, that was all a joke. The past hour so far, all a joke, guys. We don't mean
Wait,
any
there's
of
new
it.
Twitch guidelines.
Totally
Oh, I
fake
heard
that,
about this
by the
actually.
way.
Does Twitch not know who their audience is? By the way, didn't they have Mia Rose as like a prominent streamer for God knows how long? Like, did people like think she was on here to showcase her intellect, or like?
Oh yeah, both intellects.
Yeah.
This is more like the first episode than the 100th episode right now.
It's a throwback, right? You always do a throwback on the 100th
Yeah,
episode.
we're resetting the show.
Yeah.
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 But so I think we talked about Tychus a couple episodes ago with Ganjigen. Basically,
Yeah.
he's really good at, now that the double support meta is no longer with us, Tychus has a role now, and he can really punish a tank, right? So that's why he's really good in coordinated play, but in non-coordinated play, it's harder to play Tychus because you are very susceptible to crowd control because if you have to be in melee.
No, that's no. Tychus
Yes.
has a high hit pool. He has, what was that ability? A relentless soldier. He has a dash. He has a grenade that pushes people back. He's got enough of his own like sustain. I think a lot of people don't prioritize him as a target because they don't know he's such a high damage dealer to tanks.
So
I've just seen him like if there's Tychus and there's like a Goldan or a KT, everyone else is jumping on the KT while Tychus is there just standing there chunking everyone down.
I think if the enemy team had a Diablo, you're fine going with Tychus.
Yeah. Most of the time, no one's targeting. The whole thing that makes Tychus OP at gold and below is that no one targets him. No one really sees him as a threat, or at least low down on the like threat scale. Everyone thinks he's like a 5 or a 6. Like, oh, we got to focus the KT, the Morales, the Brightwinger. So it gives Tychus a lot of time just to chunk down everybody. So the team's trying to get the one kill. Everyone else after that is a quarter life, and they just get wiped out. And Tychus has a lot of escapes, and he can chase down.
Speaking to the HGC pick rate, obviously most pros I see nowadays are taking the bigger they are, which means the minigun does more damage from 100 to 35%, something around there, 35, 45% anyway, whatever the number is. It gets them lower more quickly. That way they can focus fire and kill whoever they're targeting. And the Titan grenade at level 16, 5% damage to heroes. That really chunks tanks too, and finishes off people. And Odin. The best thing about Odin in terms of pro play is during the transform animation, you're unstoppable and you have 25 armor. So if you're caught out, you pop out Odin and then you get a second dash too. And you're more tanky during that time. And Odin does a shit ton of damage. Like,
It
and has
also,
great
if
range.
you ever have,
And it's
if
got
you have the
all
objective
kinds of
with you,
missiles.
you siege really well.
Yeah.
It has a lot of zone control.
Yeah.
You just can't fight in the Odin. Also, as Schizo said, the last rights, bitter they are combo is pretty real.
What's the combo?
Last rights and bitter they are, because last rights kills people that are below 33%, and bitter they are brings them to 35% health.
Okay.
That is true, actually. I hadn't even thought of that because I don't think that the regular metal has caught on to the fact that Tychus is, just shooting people, just shooting kids. Lots of gunshots.
All right, so Scott, what do you think about Tychus? You said earlier at the very start of the segment, like 20 minutes ago, that Tychus is not OP.
Yeah, he's not OP. He's good now. But
Yeah.
he's not OP. And, we're in as we said before, the double support meta's gone. And there's a lot of double tanks. So you always are going to have a frontliner to help burn down. I mean, with the way things are going now, every once in a while you end up with triple warrior comp. So, he's really good at burning down these tanky frontliners. And as far as people ignoring him, he's not that squishy. He's the highest health pool range DPS, I think, in the game.
He's one of the highest ones, yeah.
Outside of maybe warriors like Zarya and has more hit points, and
I believe
Asmodan.
Zarya has less.
Yeah, Asmodan has a shit ton of hit points, but that's
different.
Yeah.
So he's one of the tankier DPSs to kill. So that's why a lot of people don't go for him first.
That just gives him free reign to just wail on anyone who comes close. That's what I've noticed in my games. He's always top damage, even though we have a KT or even a Tracer Genji, whoever high DPS character. Tychus is always the one with the highest, highest hero damage, significantly.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people don't know when to focus him. So I think I wanted to kind of steer the discussion of like, when do you focus Tychus? Let's say you're in a team fight and you have another like KT or someone, like some healer. Do you focus Tychus after you go to the healer first, priority wise? And then maybe the squishier, higher DPS character, and then Tychus, or Tychus first, or what? I think you should actually maybe go for Tychus first. Did he use his
dash? If he used his dash, go for it.
Yeah. But if he hasn't used his dash, then you could just sort of poke at him a little bit. You should try to poke him down before going in, or what? Because it's kind of dangerous when the other team's diving your team, and you're the team with the Tychus. If you dive in too early, Tychus will chunk you down really quick. Like if you're like a Diablo.
This is so open-ended. Hopefully you drafted a comp or you have access to Tychus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, his attack range is so low. Like, he's always one ETC slide width away from the front line, right?
Yeah.
So if he fucks up, then he's definitely gonna get caught out.
Yeah, his attack range makes him balanced because he's never safe unless he has Peel behind him.
Yeah, that's why if you're not positioned properly as a Tychus, you're kind of fucked.
Yep.
So what you're saying is Tychus needs a safe space, maybe with like an emotional support dog and some adult coloring books.
Oh yeah, he's having a hard time because he's trying to quit smoking. So trying to keep
That's
it
not
PC.
Enrage Tychus too much.
A little nicotine fit.
Yeah.
He could be just around the corner.
All right.
So it seems like you have to kind of to kite the other team a little bit and outrange them before going in. Like if you can't really hard engage, if the other team has the Tychus, because your tank or whoever is going to get destroyed unless they have some sort of CC on Tychus.
You have to hard engage on the Tychus. Otherwise, you must be intimidated by the Tychus. Those are your two choices.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, also, if you have Tychus for your team, you can actually initiate on the opposing tank and feel okay about it.
Exactly.
That's the biggest power you have, is that you can focus a frontline hero and say, okay, this is our focus target. Let's bring him down to a quarter health and force him to back up. That's his real power.
Yeah, he sort of hangs around by the tank before everyone's before the tank takes all its damage and just hits whoever's next to him. So I think a lot of the lower level sort of team fights just kind of go out with the two tanks engaging, while Tychus just chunks them all down.
Yep.
And the other team just runs away, and then they finish him off.
Can we just get a shout out for a second about how Matt has like a fucking like medieval tankard he's drinking out of?
Wait, what?
Actually,
Yeah. Can we,
Show it
can
on
we-
screen.
Yeah, can we get like just a little I'll show the
Oh,
full
yeah,
girth, the
yeah.
full length and
Damn.
girth, all right, of the Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
yeah, that's the sign of science.
So
The
just so
sign
you
of
know,
science.
It's a doer. It's a doer.
yeah. So that is a doer I use in lab.
Yeah.
It keeps things at minus what 163 Celsius or 77 Kelvin.
Wait, you're
like-
telling me that this is an actual scientific
wait, you
apparatus? It's not
Yeah.
What the
intended
fuck?
for
Use-
getting people drunk.
Use
I use
freedom
that exact
units.
same equipment to hold liquid nitrogen all the time.
I don't
Freedom
believe you.
units.
That is
So it
clearly
is-
made only to make people drunk.
Thank
no,
you,
it is
Scott.
vacuum.
Look at it.
It is vacuum packed and will implode if you ever break it.
All right. Well, I need you to send me a link to where I could buy as many of those as possible, because that sounds amazing.
Yeah,
How many,
it does keep it pretty cold. It's,
No, it
How many
keeps
ounces?
Nitrogen cold.
This
I-
holds 24 ounces, I think.
Nice. Big
I've
boy.
actually
It
brought
holds a-
one to like a bar, and they'll fill it up with you. They'll
Mhm.
fill up with that particular one. They won't.
Yeah.
It's not like a big deal.
Tara Baron has one.
I have one too.
He never
So
uses
you-
it, but he
and
has
you
one.
take it, you bring it out to bars with you, and then you tell them that, like, for great science, they should fill it with beer.
Yeah, just take whatever
You
pint you're
you
gonna
give it
put
to them.
into.
I'm compensating for
Yeah.
something else.
Well, no. What's good about
I have
it
a
is
small
that,
penis.
No,
Is
no,
that
no,
what-
nothing to do with that. It
Oh,
actually
okay.
keeps your beer cold. It doesn't
Yeah.
warm up.
Look,
I-
guys, wait. You know what a doer is?
I
You should
keep
not be
hearing the
surprised.
word doer.
I like
No.
the name though. I don't know what it
It's
is.
like
Yeah.
it's like you guys are saying, hey guys, the sun is warm. A doer is an insulator. It's a perfect insulator, and so it keeps things at that temperature forever, essentially.
Yeah, so basically, if you have a cold beer and you pour it in there, it stays cold for like hours.
No,
So
for
it actually
days.
cause-
Like,
yeah.
You're a perfect insulator, Pat.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can
am.
keep me warm forever.
But
Nature's
what's good about
pocket.
it is it actually lowers your drinking because your beer doesn't get warm, so you don't chug it.
you don't
you
have to
know?
rush.
You don't have to rush. Yes.
Maybe you don't.
Ah.
I just enjoy chugging it more.
all right. Can we move on?
Anyway,
I had to.
Yeah.
I was farting, so I muted my mic.
all right. The,
so,
the real
nice.
question is Tychus OP? I want a yes or no right now.
No.
Kinda.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I say
Not
yes.
OP.
We'll
No,
play with
yes,
Tychus.
kind of.
Balanced.
All right.
Balanced.
We have no idea. That's what you guys should take away from this. But you can keep your beer cold with the link that we will provide with this episode. And isn't that the real truth?
If you use the coupon code GamePush Squad, you pay $10 more and it goes to us. Follow us on Patreon.
wait. Can we make Gankbush branded doors?
Well, this one costs about $300, $200.
Oh,
wait.
$100.
No, I can buy that for about $50 and put a
All right.
handle on it.
All right. Pat is gonna buy them for $50. We're gonna brand them and sell them for $300.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Put like a sticker on it.
The only
Yeah.
thing different, it has a styrofoam
Damn.
cap. Yeah, it's a styrofoam
No,
cap.
it's not a cap. Never mind. But
Styrofoam cap. I have a cap. You want to see the cap? I can
Yeah,
show you
it's
the
a
cap.
No,
styrofoam
but-
cap.
it's not meant to be that.
It's in the
beer
it's in the kitchen.
cap.
I can show you the cap.
All right, Pat.
It's a
I
cat.
want an Arab Emirates door sent to me, and I want it to be autographed and endorsed by you.
Mm-hmm. I
And
can
I
buy.
want you to put a picture of a Russian girl in it.
We're getting kinky all of a
A,
sudden.
a non-specific Russian girl, and that's it.
Just slap a Game Push
Okay.
sticker on it and sell it for $300. Okay, there we
Because
go.
that will make it colder because Russia is cold.
That's what the Russia comes in.
No
yeah.
ulterior motives whatsoever.
Yeah,
Russian
we didn't
winter.
talk about any of this before the
Yeah.
show.
No, we didn't.
Our show notes are exactly like 3 paragraphs, and that's it.
Yeah.
We had
This
nothing.
is all in the
We
show
had
notes.
nothing.
Wait, do you guys have different show notes than me? It doesn't say anything about trolling Pat.
Yeah, let's discuss the Russian doer I'm
The
gonna
show
buy.
notes isn't
Yes.
a fucking subreddit for politics. All right, so
Hey, there's nothing political about anything I've said.
This
So
from
far.
Trump.
so
over
far,
here.
so far.
Yeah, just because you guys replaced me with the President of the United States of America, he will forever be honored with the
All right.
title Mr.
All right.
President.
I'll give you a nice white. guy
There
back.
it is. All right, good.
No.
All right. All right. So I want to talk about some HUC stuff. So some comps have been running a solo tank Blaze, and it's been, I don't know the win rate, but it seems to be pretty mixed. Like it's possible to win with Blaze as your solo tank, and I think that's kind of weird. But I mean, why is it working out at the? I mean, I think usually Blaze is paired with like a Malthael, right, or like a Ragnaros maybe.
Is anyone else disappointed, by the way, that his bunker drop ultimate was not titled Hotbox?
Oh.
No.
Hotbox and or 420 Blaze?
Or Dutch oven.
Dutch oven?
Dude,
It explodes, all the smoke comes out. Like a Rastafarian.
He comes out, he's got one of those hats with the dreadlocks attached on.
We
rainbow
come out
hats.
with the hot box.
It
Come out with
changes
hot
the
box.
fucking
Look.
soundtrack in the game to Bob Marley as soon as you go in it.
All right, but
solo tank Blaze is almost never a thing. I looked up some stats, and the vast majority of games that Blaze wins, he's paired with a tank or a bruiser.
no, but he's been solo tank before though. I've seen it.
He actually has quite a lot of
like very rare.
He's
Yeah,
got
it's
a
so
lot
rare.
of AoE damage though, actually. Like it's situationally, but he does do a lot of AoE damage, and he's pretty hard to kill. So I can see if you were doing a really like all-in hardcore team fight comp, you just set everyone the fuck on fire, and you just do work.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I mean, from what I saw, that the solo tank Blaze, those comps won every now and then. So it wasn't like they got stomped every time. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think that's a little harder to pull off.
Is it because the coordination is that on point that they can get away with it?
Yeah, I try to look for solo tank comps, but there were so many dual tank Blaze comps that I kind of gave up.
Okay.
Like most of the times Blaze was picked, he was paired with like Arthas, Sonya, or mostly Tyrael. Half the games he played, he's paired up with Tyrael.
Well, that's because Tyrael is really good right now. But all right, well, we can just move
Yeah.
on from that then.
Well, Sank is
Um,
really good, and then
So
Terry-
it's ground.
You get the hot
Yeah.
box.
what Holy Ground
just
and
hot box on up.
slowing them with oil. Yeah.
Okay.
Just hot box on up in 420 Blaze.
But okay, so one thing that is very common is the Hanzo Tassadar combination. And why I think ADRD started it, maybe, or maybe he caught it from North America. But it seems to be pretty prevalent nowadays in the last week or two. But why is the Hanzo Tassadar combination, why does it work so well?
Yeah, that doesn't really seem like it makes sense because Hanzo usually has the range to stay farther away. I'm not really sure how that works.
If Hanzo's caught out, he's dead almost every time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unless
his
he's
jump
next to a
isn't-
wall or something.
Do you think it has
Even
to
his
do with
jump is not that far.
Do you think it has to do with perhaps that the prescience, like the scouting talent, allows Hanzo to shoot real far?
Yeah, I mean that's exactly it. With the vision you get from Tassadar and Hanzo with their reveal abilities, like Hanzo doesn't really get caught out.
Mm-hmm.
So
A lot
you're
of
able
scouting.
to maintain a solid position constantly.
And not only that, but with his crazy shotgun arrow, I don't know exactly what it's called,
Scatter.
but if people are sticking in some, if they got themselves all up in the bush, and you find them, you know, like you can put a lot of needles on them with that something like that and do a lot of damage.
Yeah, he does.
Like he hits like a fucking truck. Like so, if you're very aware of the enemy team, you can really do a lot of. You can punish them just for existing, just for being around in places you don't want them to be. Hit them with your bow. Do harmful bad things. You know.
Let's see how much more Byron can milk this point. Let's
Yeah.
Keep going?
Maybe just
in
a
that same tone.
Just
Oh,
knock
you
an
petered
arrow, pull it back, take aim, look far down the field, release that.
Hail Mary.
Yeah.
A Hail
Yeah.
Mary.
And the other team, they may not, they don't even know that they're there, and you send it, and then they're like, no, I'm safe. I'm totally safe.
Oh, watch out! There comes the.
No, here it comes. I'm dead.
Okay.
So I just saw our viewers go from 15 to 14. So we're going to go on from here. I would hate to be responsible for that.
Schizo says in chat, and he brings up a couple of good points. If Hanzo goes W build, which is 1, 4, and 7, he lacks a bit of weight clear, even though he trades that for good Merc. And he can solo, he can boss really well, he can Merc really well, but he doesn't have a lot of great wave clear. Tested our mix up for that with his Storms. And Archon is also pretty amazing. And Shields for anti-burst is good too. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much sums it up.
I mean, all
But
those things.
his two main things he's picked for is his wave clear and his vision.
Well, an anti-burst, right?
I think the wave clear and his vision are the top two by far.
Yeah.
The anti-burst is definitely good, but
It's
Also
it's
the
an
slow
interesting
on
combination.
Archon.
It's an interesting combination because it's not necessarily about synergy. I think it's more about them kind of making up for each other's shortfalls in an interesting way.
yeah, they complement each other.
Really
I see.
compensating for each other's vulnerabilities. And so you wouldn't necessarily think, like, just looking at the two of them on paper, wow, I got to really take these two so that they can, like, really just fucking wombo somebody. But they just play well together. And, aggregated over a game, that can be some good shit. Also, bows and arrows and Japanese people and shit.
Yes.
Sorry,
Japanese
I'm looking.
people
I'm
and shit.
trying to find the. Ooh, I found it. I
Ooh,
think I found it.
What'd you
No,
find?
where to buy the doer that I have.
Oh,
I think I found it.
I like where this is going.
Well, anyway,
I
we'll
can
do
buy
another
the
topic.
doers. It's not a problem. Doers
All
are
right.
cheap.
I want to know where Pat gets the doors and where Fringe gets the doors, so I can see the difference in door availability.
Yeah, they still have them available. I'm looking at it right now. Look, I'm putting
Of
it in
course they
chat.
do. You can
Yeah.
buy them. It's a freaking doer.
I'm putting it. I'm
It's
putting
a
it in.
freaking
putting it-
door.
Handles
It's
on
putting
it.
it-
That's all he does.
Putting it in the Skype chat right now. Says Byron has it. 1 second.
All right, but I
There it
want to.
is.
I want to know from the
in the mean-
scientists if
I
this
found
is a
it.
scientific fact right here.
I bought this in 2010. This is 8 years old. Good lord.
All right, well, all right. I can see 8 years of cold beer being worth it. $230
Yeah.
price tag here.
$230 for a cup.
I do like though
Nice.
that it has a warning label on it that says vacuum flask shatters under something. I want to see the full warning text.
It implodes.
This is really awesome.
Wait, does it actually implode?
If you crack it, it will implode and just it'll implode.
You have to be very careful with it.
Out of curiosity, not that I would do something like this because it would be incredibly irresponsible, but what if I shot it?
It would implode.
So, but anyway,
All right.
But
Just
scientifically speaking, what would the result of that be?
Implosion. Same as the explosion. Just
Yeah,
remember
but
that.
I think you're getting confused, Pat. The real explanation would be badass.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Or a waste of $250.
Yeah.
Both of those are valid responses to the question, I might add.
They have various sizes too, by the way.
Turn on your camera, French.
Oh,
Right,
they turned it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. They have various sizes too. So they have 350 milliliter all the way up to.
Oh, I thought it would be sizes and length.
There's only one size,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah. They have a 4,300 milliliter one. If you want
there's
like
only
a really
one
big one.
size, which is fully committed, and that's what I'm gonna buy.
Anyway, I guess we'll link this out in the show notes for the show for those of you who are
No,
interested.
No,
because
I
these
won't.
are unbranded.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it has to be branded from Russia. I got it.
Okay. All right. But
It has to be from. All right. Well, we
I
gotta,
think we gotta pull
put,
this show back.
Yeah.
back in.
We gotta brand them with the Gankbush logo, and then it's gonna say "From Russia with Love" on them.
We gotta get the
right.
hook, David. We're bringing out
All right.
the virtual hook.
I'm going to
All right,
push this
so-
along.
Okay. So let's do the draft analysis. So
Hey, I'm a Stitches player. I know what a hook is. All right.
for those of you
We're
listening for
down
the
to
first time,
13 viewers.
what we do is we say what the we say what the map is, and then we tell you the team comps for the allies and the opponents, but we leave out the last pick, and we decide, or we try to choose what the last pick should be, and we use our respective play levels to identify what character would work the best. So so this week it's in. Also, if you were in the Discord, I posted this a few days ago, so if you wanted to know ahead of time, go to our Discord channel. But anyway, so the map is Volskaya, and the opponents are Asmodan, Arthas, ETC, Malthiel, and Lucio. So again, Asmodan, Arthas, ETC, Mateo, and Lucio. And the allied team is Murden, Alexstrasza, Varian, and Greymane. So Murden, Alexstrasza, Varian, and Greymane. So what's the last pick for the allies?
I got it. You
Can I
asking
go
me?
first?
Let's go to Old Backpack first.
Oh, but I buzzed first.
All right, so you said Falstad.
I
Why?
said Falstad, yes. Falstad will counteract the Asmodan split push. Also gives you another range damage dealer. It's also a great mosh pit interrupt. It's a great way to counter Lucio's break it down if you cast it early aggressively.
So you're talking about going Gust, just to
Gust.
be clear. Yeah.
Yes. Not
All right.
shock and all.
All right, so David or Byron, what do you? What's your pick?
I would go Tychus here. They've got 3 fat people on their team,
Oh.
and they've got
Oh.
3.
Like
Look at these fatties. The whole right side of the enemy team is fat, and he's got his grenade can theoretically clear them off of a node if they're stacking up and do a lot of bonus damage, and he's got good wave clear if you need someone to split push.
Byron, this is
And-
2018. We don't body shame heroes.
Yeah, I was
anymore.
gonna say, why are you body
I
shaming?
totally
Yeah.
body shame. Look, Asmodan is the kind of person who bankrupts a porno site. I'm just saying. All right. And he's got a dash, so he can get out of the way of a ETC mosh pit, and he can then throw a bomb and knock that ECC on his fucking cow ass, and then execute him fucking redneck style for a delicious steak dinner.
We should have Tychus chime in on that right now.
Should we?
We should probably have him.
Hell, it's about
That's what-
time.
So power-
Yeah,
damn.
I'm much of a team player.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
That is totally the wrong one. I was totally putting him on a team.
All right, so Scott, what would be
Tychus
the
is
last
good
pick for
at
you?
improv.
It's definitely got to be arranged.
Definitely.
I
has to be
was thinking Chromie. I mean, it looks like you got a pretty decent blow up comp with the Murden stun initiate. The variants probably, I'm assuming, would be going Colossus Smash, and you got the Greymane who could go Curse Bullet for the initial damage, and you finish
the
finish
fat
it up with
people.
Chromie. But that also leaves ETC's mosh pit on check, so maybe I think KT would be another good one.
Which KT?
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess it'd probably both be pretty good.
Well,
I don't know. I think maybe just mages in general.
Kel'Thuzad's range is a little bit
But
too short.
I was thinking of
think.
Kel'Thalas.
Kael'thas.
Kel'Thas, yeah.
Kel'Thas,
Kel'Thuzad's
yes.
range, I think, is a little bit too short for this comp. I think he's gonna get hit by Arthur's W or some power slit on.
All right, so what would Tyraban get at the lower levels?
I was thinking Zagara maybe.
What?
Thinking Zagara.
Not bad.
Zagara?
Zagara.
Is your plan never to engage the enemy team and just have Zagara split push the entire game, basically?
The
Well,
fringe
it
average.
looks like you're gonna have Azmodan doing something similar, throwing dunks occasionally on whatever point. And it looks like I think Zagara will be able to move around, at least on foot, or through the what do you call it? The what is her level 10? The Nexus.
Nidus network.
Nidus network, yeah. I think she'll be able to keep up, and then she has good poke. And I just don't see how the variant's gonna fit on the allied team. Like, what role is he gonna do?
If you do like C Smash and Lee Main, that could work.
Yeah.
Yes, Colossus. Very nice to go Colossus Smash here.
Yeah.
For
It's
enough
a
first.
blow up comp.
It
Yeah.
could be an all-in comp, definitely.
I like Tychus for the bigger they are, or just just the trait in general.
Mhm.
You can even
Yeah.
go the trait quest build, and I wouldn't mind that. The Schizo in chat suggests Zul'jin, and I'm also inclined to like because their comp is not very gank based, except for
Unless he gets
ETC
caught by the
slugs.
mosh pit, he's ready to go. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you're definitely gonna have a lot of trades where you can get the stacks up, and maybe you win the late game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Ranged
think that
AoE.
both Tychus and Zul'jin in this comp could output just a lot of damage, just generally speaking, like just go. But they also kind of like they have a place in a blow up comp, but they also are a traditional range DPS if you need them to be. So I think they're both, I think, good like a good like kind of complement to the comp, but still kind of a wild card that keeps people on their toes a little bit. They have like a little bit of kind of a rounding out effect on that comp.
But you definitely, I think, need an AoE DPS ranged character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I think
typically
they're gonna be
you'll-
grouped up they're gonna be grouped up kind of closely.
I think you could go like all in against this comp, but if ETC hits you like really gets a good thing off, you're going to be in some dire straits if it happens to be late game and the death timers are high. So you
Remember,
have to close that fast.
you only have Stormbolt interrupt for
Mm-hmm.
the mosh pit, right? You need a ranged DPS that would be separate from Murden and can, counter a mosh pit. That's mandatory in my book. If your
Alex
pit doesn't
Straza
have
can do it in Dragon Form.
Dragon form, okay.
Push them away.
Is
or
her
something.
She has
is the
the,
E distance long enough, or is it like Lucio Boop, where it has to be perfectly spaced?
No, it's a little bit bigger.
We're assuming competence here, Pat. All right.
Well, no. I was wondering the range of the E, whether it's large enough to actually boop them, because Lucio's
It is.
boop can do it, it's just really hard.
Yeah, well, it's sort of the same sort of thing, and also she has to be in dragon form. It is a little risque, I admit, but it's I don't know. But I think that if you really went like full super, I am 100% confident dive, you could do it. There's a lot of very key dive targets on the other team in Malthael or Lucio. Like they really need those characters. Like it's, I mean, I wouldn't want to dive on Azmodan and trust that I could just fucking fully fillet him before like he was dead. But
I got it, guys. I got it. Cassia.
I knew you were gonna say
Cassia.
that. I knew you were gonna say Cassia.
No,
you already picked one,
no.
Pat.
How's
I don't know about
Cassia?
Cassia.
2 melee.
I always pick Cassia. They
I know
have.
you do.
I like her.
They
You
have
like
matter what
those,
the comp
you
is,
like
pick
those
Cassia.
Amazonian women.
I do.
Yeah,
But-
from the wildlands.
Cassia help her traits useless. All
The
the
warrior women.
damage goes through her.
Yeah,
No.
spell damage.
No, but her ability to just eat these tanks alive, like she'll hit 4 people with each charged strike,
Mm-hmm. Like you do.
right?
Probably too.
Actually, yeah, she might be able to. They have a lot of pile up kind of, because
Mhm.
Azmodan's going to be laser beaming at some point, and that's not a huge range.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That could be, but I don't know. I still wouldn't pick her over some other characters.
all right. Do you guys want to know what the last pick was?
Just
Yeah,
one more
sure.
comment. One more comment.
Murky.
One more comment about the enemy team. Their goal is to stall off the objective and have Azmodan split push. That's what it looks like to me. Is that playing out? They're going to kind of stall a little bit and have Asmo just push the lane.
How are they going to stall without Azmodan? They have literally no ranged. They have Lucio for ranged, and Malthael's carpet.
So what is their plan then if it's not to split push in the adjacent lane?
Wombo.
Yeah.
Wombo on who though?
They got to go in hard and have Azmodan poking periodically with his dunks in between time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he
They're looking
kind
for
of
a
has his
mosh pit, I
generals in the
think.
other lanes.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like a hard engage with ETC, and then you have Arthas keeping Mateo and Lucio and Azmodan safe, and then just hard engaging all the time.
Yeah, so they want these long, sustained fights, pretty much.
No, they want short.
No.
They want to push someone down.
There's no retreat between Lucio giving move speed and Arthas reducing the enemy team's move speed. There's no retreat.
They want to run over the enemy team. They want to steamroll,
So
basically.
they want to get you into melee range, and they keep you there until you die.
Yep.
That's why
does
the
that mean like
Cassia
a
makes no sense.
Does that mean like a Tyrael is going to be like a good pick for?
Now with
For
the
their team,
Varian
if-
Murden.
Maybe.
Because they can just back out.
Triple
and wait
tank, you
100%
fucking
to end.
crazy.
I mean, Holy Ground, I
throwing
guess, could have utility for survivability. I just don't know what you would do to fight, other than be fat and not be able to engage.
Tyrael doesn't he have like a damage build kind of, doesn't he?
Not really.
He doesn't
No,
really
but not
know
really enough
what
for one
ground
to
is.
justify him.
Against
Ground is
those
optimal
fat
talent.
bodies, dude. Are you kidding me?
All right.
I feel like
so-
watching a lumberjack
Yeah.
chop down a
What's the
tree.
answer?
So I think this was either a Bacon game or a Scott game.
Oh,
And the last pick was Kel'Thuzad.
Oh yeah, TTZ.
El'Thuzad. That
really,
could totally be.
I thought his range was too short.
And the Allies won.
No,
All right. Nice.
I'd
Yeah,
rather
all
play on
about
the
the
Allies.
execution.
Against the Axis.
I think the enemy team's a little bit. They get poked down too much.
So there you go. All right. So
All
Kel'Thuzad.
right.
Yeah, as soon as
ATC.
KT lands a combo, they're dead. You
He's
got
got a
KT, you got
lot of.
Varian for the reduced armor. You got Greymane diving on top of that.
Yeah.
He's just got a lot of area denial that he can just kind of leave out on the field. And if you try and engage into it, it's not great for you as long as you're not super hard engaging and hitting it and 100% the first time.
All right. Well, there you go. So now we're going to do the game that Bacon created. So I'll give Bacon some time to get that
Bacon.
ready.
Does this game
All
make
right.
your life fun?
Oh God.
Does this
Here's what's gonna happen. Okay, so it's gonna be a trivia game, but you guys are all going to represent one of the people in chat, right? And
Wait,
if you win
what?
the game, then the
Oh.
person you represent in the chat, you're gonna win them the $20 Battle.net gift card.
Oh, I get it.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Alright.
so the raffle is open. If you type !raffle to join the raffle to be in contention for $20 gift card, do it now.
We're gonna get like
Contention.
one person who does this. The rest of them have already checked out on us. They hate us.
Yeah.
Contention.
I don't think there's anyone left. Watch.
No, there's
There.
13. There's 13.
I actually sent our
No, no,
100th episode to a couple of friends of ours from Blizzard. It'd be funny if they won.
All right, and while we get that ready, we'll be back in like 4 or 5 minutes and have that ready.
In the meantime. They have a
No, it's about League of
Coming-
Legends. That's
we're
why.
coming
It's about
back.
League of Legends.
Let's go.
We did do
I knew at
two
some point
episodes
League of
where we
Legends would
actually
come up.
All right, shut the fuck up.
Everyone, shut the fuck up.
Oh,
right.
come on, Matt.
Welcome
I
to
want that fringe
Gank Bush
nose.
Jeopardy called Gank Pretty. If
What
it's
the-
good enough for the core podcast, it's good enough for us because we have lower standards than them, and they do it.
Oh,
so
that's
we,
good. I
we
like
can do
it.
it.
Yeah.
I'm your host Bacon, and let's
I'm
get
a
this
fan of anything
going.
that lowers standards. Let's be honest.
Yeah. So the rules are basically Jeopardy, like,
Wait,
and
Bacon, do you not have a score by you because you're Alex Trebek?
yes, I'm Bacon Trebek.
Bacon Trebek, I like it.
And I
going.
want to introduce Tower Baron, who is playing for Ender Wigan. Fringe
Yes, we have a
Average,
good
who's
shot at
playing
this.
for 2 kill a shot. Old Backpack is playing for Schizo. Byron is playing for Joe Jitney, and Scott
I
is playing for
apologize in
San
advance,
Hots.
Joe.
Whoever wins this game, whoever you represent, actually gets the $20 gift card. So let's
Ooh.
get this game
All
started.
right.
I'll
You
explain.
have no control over your own fate.
Yep. I'll explain
record.
the categories. So come on, Matt, is questions Fringe Average should know the answers to. In this category, Fringe always answers first. If he is wrong, though, he loses points, and the person who originally chose the category gets to answer next, but for double the points.
Can I just
All right.
say how happy it makes me that the Fringe has his own category?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has 2 categories.
2 categories.
Yeah.
Yep. Wait, hang on. Wait. Wow. They're booking.
All right, you're about to
with you.
find that. Okay, shut.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry.
Creators category, content creators from other Heroes of the Storm podcasts ask
damn it.
you questions
Oh,
because
crap.
they came up with the questions. All right, lore is general Blizzard lore, kind of a vanilla category. Talents. 3 talents belonging to one hero will be named. Name the hero that the talents belong to. If you name the hero on the first talent, you get double multiplier. If you name the hero on when I name 2 talents, you get 1.5 multiplier. And if
getting
you
really
are able to
complicated.
name the hero on the 3rd talent, you only get 1 multiplier.
All right.
And then the win timer category is questions thought up by your fellow win timers in the Discord.
Okay.
They fucked around a lot. You're gonna have fun with that category. And
I
then
love this category already.
Fringe knows. So questions Fringe created. Fringe may not answer in this category. Whoever chooses the category risks losing points as well as giving Fringe points for getting an incorrect answer.
Okay, I was going to ask about that actually. Like, how does Fringe gain points from this category? But now it all makes sense.
Yes. All right, so let's get started. In honor of Fringe not knowing anything, let's go to Fringe first.
Okay. Oh, I'll
would you like to
do.
pick?
Wait, hold up. Who goes after if he messes up?
No, we gotta buzz
Wait,
in.
a buzz.
He calls
Buzz.
the
Yeah.
category.
Don't
We
you
all
know how to
buzz
play
in.
Jeopardy?
Yeah,
can all buzz
there's the
in.
buzz right here. You guys all
Wait,
logged
when do
into
we
the buzz, right?
in?
After
When
he
you
reads
hear the
question.
category.
Yeah, he's going to read the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll do win timers for 100.
Win timers for 100. Okay.
No. Is it a daily
Jigglymuff.
double?
Jigglymuff asks, what class of warrior in Diablo is Sonya modeled after? Byron.
The
Oh, would that be the barbarian?
Yes, you're correct.
Woo!
God damn it, Byron.
I'm
Barbarian.
so good at this game, guys.
All right. My favorite going into this, I think Byron's going to win it.
Yeah, I think so too.
No.
yeah,
okay.
me too.
Ooh.
No.
I will take lore for 100.
Oh damn it. Damn it.
Name 2 out of the 3 war chiefs of the Horde that came after Thrall.
God.
Oh,
Yeah.
God
Old
damn it.
Backpack.
Garrosh and Sylvanas.
Fuck.
Fuck
That's
you,
correct.
Pat.
That's for 100. Hold on. I'm manually inputting scores.
Wait,
so this
if
is
I
gonna
can
be...
name 3 war chiefs after Thrall, can I win?
No.
Damn
No,
it.
It's
no,
already
what the
missed
fuck?
the
War
three.
Chiefs.
All right, go.
Okay, I want come on Matt for 1,000.
Oh,
He's
shit.
going for broke.
All right, Matt. This is you
I
get
have
to
to know
answer
the
first. Yeah.
Okay.
Bane Bloodhoof, Magatha Grim Totem, and Cairn Bloodhoof are prominent members of this Warcraft race.
So if I say
You have to
count?
answer.
is Horde?
Read the question again.
He
All
already
right.
answered.
All right, wrong.
No.
It is Tauren.
I knew that one. I knew
Wait.
that one.
Oh shit!
I knew that
Gets
one.
the point.
Old backpack
Wait,
got
who
the
did-
answer. My bad.
He didn't answer.
Yeah.
It was
Alright,
Torrin,
so-
but just,
so-
we'll talk
So
Null.
Matt loses points. We know that.
As long as Matt loses points.
All right, old backpack. Scouts honor. Did you know?
I knew it was Torrin, yes.
He knew,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
Everyone
all knew,
knows,
except for
everyone knows except for Matt.
Karn was from Warcraft 3. That's the only
But
reason why
I just want to
Knew.
point out that I did
was in
buzz,
World of
and the
Warcraft
buzzer confirms it.
It's
Wait,
1100.
wait,
It's 1100.
No, no. Old.
what does ETC stand for?
Wait, why is old backpack at 2,000 points?
Jeez.
Yeah.
I had
Because
1,000,
that's the
right?
category. Whoever
Yeah,
chose
but
it
it's 1,100.
gets
Yeah.
for
yeah.
double the points.
Wait, he gets double the points that Matt
Yeah.
loses?
What?
Yeah.
That's
like a
messed
daily
up.
double.
Yeah, it should doubles too much.
I think
All
we should,
right,
I think
I'll
we should
give-
get the same amount that Matt loses.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
We'll
don't
do
make
that.
any sense,
All right.
Skizzo. There we go.
All right.
Okay.
Otherwise,
So
we're never going to catch up.
Nice.
let's
Matt's
do this.
way in the hole.
All right, Matt.
uh,
All right, Pat. You better pick
All right.
wisely.
This
So that's the one.
No
these
more
rules
war
are
shit.
just kind of all over the place. So yeah,
This is not exactly scientific.
it's
Whoever
not
picked
at all.
Pat, you're way in the lead.
Yeah, so I want wind timers for 200.
Ganjagun asks, "What are the names of Publius's two heroics?" Byron.
I actually don't know if I lose already.
Oh.
Yeah,
How about we
One of
describe
them
it?
has
I got it,
something
I got
to
it.
do with.
No,
All
so
right.
it's-
Old backpack has buzzed.
it's null gate and pylon overload.
That is wrong.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right, son. Join me in shame.
Fringe.
Nullgate and pylons.
That is wrong.
Matt has gone down to 1,200.
Oh,
Who here has
1200.
even
Yeah.
played Probius?
Negative 12.
Scott and Dan
Everyone,
Tower
why does
Baron.
everyone know
I didn't
Nullgate?
know it.
Wait, you gave it points.
I looked at the answer too.
It's that little gate thing.
No.
Don't look
That's
at
what
the
it is.
answer. All right,
Yeah,
if
there's
no one
cheating,
knows.
by the way.
I don't know.
No
I
cheating.
didn't
No one
know it.
knows.
So
Who the hell knows?
No gate and pylon overcharge.
Oh,
Oh!
and that was also not in the form of a question.
I only
Wait,
knew
did I say pylon overcharge?
you said pylon overload.
Overload.
Ah!
so
Bullshit.
close.
All right.
Yeah.
So
It's all right, Pat. You're still
was
the only one
200?
not in the negative.
The 200 question was that one? Jesus.
Yep.
It's,
Let's
all
It's
right.
not an exact science. I told
All
you.
right. Wait,
So
who-
wind timers for 300.
Win timers for 300. Schizo asks, who won the first Heroes of the Dorm?
I don't know this.
No
Fringe.
clue.
Arizona State? No, it's not. Oh God.
That is wrong.
Not.
Fringe knows.
Anyone else?
Michael Udall.
not USC.
Which
I
team?
know the answer. I know the answer.
I know because I was there at the time and it was at our college.
I know the answer.
Anyone else?
It's Berkeley.
Nope.
UC Berkeley? Okay, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you
It's
because
Berkeley.
you're so
Berkeley
in the
really
hole.
won?
Wait,
Yep,
ASU
UC
won
Berkeley.
last year or 2 years ago, and Berkeley
you
won.
got
the
the
first.
answer twice.
Wow,
Yeah,
Berkeley
because it's
won
not an
all
exact
that.
science.
Other than a
Not
riot,
exact
huh?
science.
He's 1200 in the hole. He's not gonna win.
Yeah. I'm not gonna win.
This
Yeah.
this
Pat's
trivia
1,000 points ahead
is
of anyone.
it's about two things: us having fun and number two, Fringe losing. So
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that you have two categories dedicated to that.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Let's do Fringe Nose for 100.
oh, you can't choose that category.
I can't choose that.
You're not
Oh,
allowed.
okay.
Fringe didn't
Oh.
know that.
Choose,
Oh, we
come on,
should
Matt.
we?
You can choose
If
Come
you
On, Matt,
lose,
for
you
100.
win.
Come on.
Okay. All right. Let's just do let's do talents for 100.
All right, talents for. I'm gonna name talents of a hero. The sooner you answer, the more points you can get. All right. So let's go with 100. Elun's Wrath.
Oh, it sounds.
Go Byron.
I buzzed.
Rhonda Whisperwind.
No.
Damn it.
That's
I
wrong.
buzzed.
That
Wrong?
minus 300. That's minus double.
Wait, no, that's minus double too?
Yeah, Scott.
You're cruel.
Maev. That's correct.
Oh, son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
200.
Good question. I was gonna say Taronda too.
That is
I was gonna say Malfurion, but yeah. Or
Scott, you have control of the board.
No, he's a druid. They're trying.
Let's do Come On, Matt, for 500.
Oh, damn.
All right. Okay,
Yeah.
Matt. If you
I get it. I
Uh,
get it.
let's do if Fringe doesn't know the answer, then whoever buzzes first.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Wait, when do we buzz then? We,
Yeah,
like,
Oh,
when-
immediately. I'll keep track.
Okay, immediately after you read the question.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And,
I'll
but
keep
Matt has
I'll
to
keep
answer
it in
first.
hold. I'll keep it hold. Yeah. All right. Named after Orgrim Doomhammer, this city serves as the capital for the Horde.
Too easy.
Damn it.
The Nexus.
He
The
definitely
next-
doesn't know his this shit.
That is incorrect. Scott.
Orgrimmar.
You son
That
of
is
a bitch.
correct. Orgrim. Orgrim
God damn
Doomhammer,
it.
come on.
God damn
All right.
it.
All right.
Welcome
All right,
to
Scott.
Orgrimmar. Have you come to serve the Horde?
Scott, you have control of the
All
board.
right.
Scott's the only
Let's
one
do,
sober. This is not fair.
I had like one beer. Let's do Fringe Nose for 100.
Ooh.
All right, Fringe. You should know this one.
No, I know that I did what?
He knows this one. He
Oh,
actually
you said
Oh.
Fringe
This one?
knows?
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
Sky's
I
already
clicked the
buzzed?
I
Scott.
clicked
Wait,
the
wait,
wrong
wait.
one. I clicked the
Oh,
wrong
let's
one,
just do
but
that
French.
Let's just do this
yeah.
one. Let's just do this
Yeah,
one.
we're
Maiev Shadow Song spent 10,000 years of her life as the jailer for this hero.
Illidan.
That's
got it.
correct.
got it.
Ooh.
He got it.
Fringe nose.
He did.
Fringe
Ooh.
nose.
Oh. Wait, that means he gets points, right?
Yeah.
You spelled Illidan wrong, didn't you?
I know. Shut up.
Shut up.
Wow.
Fringe, you have control of the board.
All right, let's
Oh, we gotta
let's
take off- we
let's
gotta
Scott
take off
go again
100
with let Scott do Fringe Nose for 100.
Didn't we just do that?
No, no.
We
That was a
did-
come on, Matt.
Scott.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
Fringe, you need
Anyone
to select
except anyone except for Fringe can answer this question. And buzzers
Okay.
ready? Who killed Varian Wirren, King of Stormwind?
Was it Ragnaros?
Buzz.
Was it?
Buzz.
It's some kind of demon, but I don't remember who it is.
I know who.
No.
It is.
This is
I
open
thought
buzz.
Wasn't it
Ragnarok.
Sylvanas? I don't remember.
It depends on
Anyone
who
can
you
buzz.
name.
If you know the
That was
answer,
what,
buzz.
Warlords?
All right, now the real question is: does Fringe know?
Yes.
How does he know this?
Gul'dan.
No, name it.
Who
It's
is
it?
Gul'dan.
I'm not
Oh.
buzzing.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
Gul'dan.
You guys didn't know Gul'dan
That-
killed Varian?
No, he doesn't.
Is that
Yes, he
like
does.
the movie, or
Wait, in what?
is that the
In
is
the
that in
intro
World of
to
Warcraft?
to Legion?
Yeah.
It's not Gul'dan, is it?
It's Gul'dan.
That's
I saw
Gul'dan.
the
Die fighting a horde of demons?
Just like it's not Lieutenant Falcon.
You know,
To save
oh, you
to
can
s-
eat a dick. You didn't even have any points, all right? You
Uh,
haven't risked anything.
I always
during
thought
the
Gul'dan
assault.
was dead.
during the assault, he sacrifices himself so that the alliance can retreat, and
Yeah,
Gul'dan
but
kills him.
it's not Gul'dan specifically that kills him, though, is
Yeah,
it?
it is.
It is Gul'dan.
Well, look at you. You guys are special.
I got
It
one
is
right.
Gul- All right.
All right, all right.
All right, 100
Fringe gets a
Thinking
point.
himself out of that hole.
Wait, he still has 1600, negative 1600.
Ugh.
No,
You did
I
do
gave him
negative.
All
points.
right, there we go. All right.
Let's keep
All
going.
right.
All right,
Fringe, you have control.
Let's do win timers for 1,000.
Yes.
Oh my god.
There we
Going
go.
for it.
He's trying to get himself out the hole.
All right, here we go. Loxley asks, what is the
Oh,
best HOTS
I got
podcast?
it. I know.
Tower Baron has buzzed.
Gank Bush Squad.
Oh, you fucking correct.
Oh wait, no, is it correct? He didn't say
Oh,
the
it
Gank
wasn't
Bush
core?
Squadcast.
No,
Gankbush
Gank Squad.
Squad.
Why is that 1,000?
Hey, it could have been
Oh,
core.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering about this. He's
I
actually
like
now
this
in the
game.
lead.
I was trying to trick you guys into saying core.
Yeah, I also say core.
Shit.
I would have lost.
I would have said core too.
I'm
Okay.
too loyal to go core.
All right, and with that, let's recap. Tower Baron's in the lead with 1,000. Old Backpack
Yeah.
second, 900. Scott 700. Byron minus 300, and Fringe Average with a great minus 1,500. Tower Baron,
like-
you have control of the board.
I like that he's in the lead after having answered one question, by the way.
Most obviously.
Wait, the answer to which could have been anything.
The Tower Baron way.
Let's, let's do talents for 500.
Talents for 500, and keep in mind, I'm gonna start saying talents, and you guys try to answer who it is. First talent, IPAs. Tower Baron,
Chen?
incorrect.
Oh, shit.
If
Well,
no one
that's
answers,
wrong.
second talent, broccoli sprouts. Scott,
Malfurion.
wrong.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait,
You're
this is
gonna
a troll.
hate-
This is a troll question.
These are troll questions.
He's so. What is that? He has the broccoli.
Third talent,
It's
Hardy.
Oh.
Hardy?
I buzzed.
Fringe, go.
It's fringe average.
It is Fringe Average.
Yeah.
And since
troll question.
That's not a real hero.
you got
is not
1.5 multipliers, 750 points, so you're at minus 750.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
I
Yes.
approve that question.
That
That
was
is the
not
fringe
a fair
talents.
question.
All right, fine. But the next one better be a real hero.
IPAs.
IPAs. Look at this guy.
All right. Let's do creators for 100.
Raiders for 100. Thorn from Lagging Balls asks, how many Shimada Bros dicks can Fringe fit in his mouth? Old backpack.
2. That's
That's
when it
correct.
exists.
That's correct.
Oh.
Wow. All right.
I like Thor.
Backpack pulling into a commanding lead.
Yeah.
Knowing that 2 dicks at one time can mean bonus points.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Old backpack has control of the board.
How about a
Let's do
commanding
free-
lead?
Let's do fringe nose for 500.
Fringe knows for 500.
So again, this is what I know.
In the HOTS roster, there are 4 pairings of family members. Name them.
So we're naming the pair.
Yep. 4 pairs of family members. Brothers,
Oh.
cousins,
Ah, I see.
sisters,
Ah.
couples, married
I
couples.
need a pen and pencil. I gotta write this stuff down.
I'll give you guys some time.
I
gotta
know
wait.
3 at
I
least.
know 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yeah.
4.
Wait,
All right,
hang on,
let's
One of
wait,
them
I'll-
is easy. One
I'll
of
make
them
it a
is
little
really
bit easier. 3 pairs.
Up.
Oh,
Byron.
Okay, so the 3 pairs are Tyrande and Malfurion.
What's their relation?
Their relation is that they bang and are
Okay.
and or are married. Chen and Lily, and they are. I think is it his niece? Is this his
Yeah.
thing? I don't know the relation. You didn't say that that
Yes.
was a stipulation.
Yes.
And then Illidan and Malfurion, who are brothers, and they both want to
Nice.
bang the same lady, but Malfurion got her even though
Ah.
he's way less buff.
Congratulations. And the last one was Hanzo and
Where's Lost
Genji.
Vikings, dude? Where's Lost
Hanzo and what's his name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hanzo and Genji.
Hanzo
Where's
and the guy
Cho'Gall
is
at?
Hanzo and the other dude.
Joe Gall.
What about
Wait, yeah,
They're
Joe Gall.
one.
Connected
They're
to that.
one dude. I'm not gonna
They
count
are,
that shit.
But they're technically siblings. They're Siamese twins.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, this is
All
not an
Vikings.
exact science. I don't give a
Hanzo-
shit.
Alright, Genji,
How's
I
that
confirm.
4? I'm.
I'm cool with it.
The Illidan Malfurion makes
I-
sense. 'cause
The
they're
important
related,
the important thing is that the only person left in the negative is fringe average, and that's
Yes.
That's
That
all that
matters.
matters. I rushed trying to make this, guys. So cut me some slack.
Go ahead, Byron.
Yeah. Good job.
Oh, I get to choose.
Yes.
All right. Obviously, we're gonna have to choose fringe nose for 1,000.
Oh, this is gonna be rough. Okay.
Okay.
Name all 3 mounts that cost 20,000 gold in HOTS.
20,000 gold.
20,000
20,
gold. There's
not-
3 of them.
Not 10.
No,
Not
there's
10.
3. There's 3.
Even though the mounts are not on the shop all at the same time, there's 3 of them that have been on the shop.
Can we name 2?
No. It's
No.
3.
No.
You can,
It's
and
all
then you
3.
would be wrong.
20,000 gold. All right.
For 1,000 points.
I can name 2. That's all I
I
got.
can name 2.
I can name 0.
You don't buy any
Can,
mounts.
can I open my HOTS client to do this?
No,
'Cause
no,
I know I
no.
bought them.
By Mississippi for Mississippi.
Fringe is gonna be in the positive.
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
jumping
And-
into
Wait,
third
no,
place.
no. Does he gets money if we don't answer it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get
And
points if
Fringe.
you don't.
Fringe gets 1,000 points, bringing him in the positive to third place,
No.
250.
No, this is not
What was the third
okay.
one?
I can't be in
What
last
was the
place.
third
The
one?
by
answer,
Oh, it's the
answer-
Goblin.
Goblin.
Treasure
No.
Goblin.
Oh,
I know
Piggy
the Treasure
Bank.
Goblin.
you can't buy him. He was
And
only
the
part of
Piggy
the. You can buy the Goblin? I thought he was only part of that
Really?
quest.
Yes.
No,
Again.
no, he was totally. I forgot about.
No, I
Black
thought
Ops
you had to
4
play that
because I
Goblin
had it.
quest.
I didn't
No,
know.
no,
they
no,
were-
you could
they
buy
were
him too.
20,000. What?
Let
Let me say
20,000?
let me say the answers, guys. Treasure Goblin, Piggy Bank, and Blackheart Stibblin for the audio listeners.
God damn it.
And then Fringe has control of the board.
Oh. Let's
Wait,
do
yeah. Oh,
creators.
disaster.
Let's do creators for 200.
Creators for 200. Daz asks from Trolls GG, this is the tribe that Zul'jin was the chief of. Scott,
The Dark Spear.
that's incorrect.
Ooh.
He goes to 0. Anyone else?
Djibouti.
Your booty.
That's an answer.
No, I didn't
But
buzz
you
the
have to
shit.
buzz, dude. You have
He
to
said
buzz.
something. That counts.
All right.
No, it doesn't.
5, 4, 3. If anyone in chat that's currently representing,
I got it. I got it.
go for it.
The Amani.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Amani
Wait,
Rage.
no, wait.
Amani
I
Rage.
fell. Amani?
Yeah.
Amani
Yes.
Rage.
I got that.
When did he
after I
become?
messed up.
When did he become War Chief of the Dark Spears? Then.
That's Vol'jin.
Yeah, I was thinking Vol'jin at first when I answered that. And I
Oh,
was like, cool.
Zul'jin. Oh, I feel silly.
All
This is
right.
a HOTS Jeopardy game.
Old backpack.
Let's do creators
Whoa!
for
Whoa!
100.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa! Okay, so the mounts you just declared 20,000 gold. I gotta say, at least one of them was 10,000 gold.
No, it's 20,000.
The piggy
No,
bank
no.
with the bloomer for sure 20.
The
I
treasure
bought those.
goblin was 10,000 gold.
looked
was
it up.
It was 20 at one point. They
At
reduced
one
it.
Yep.
point.
The first time it was out,
Oh,
it was
no,
20.
No, wait, you're correct. The golden treasure goblin. The golden
guys.
treasure goblin was 10,000.
That
Alright,
shit
guys,
was
creators
two.
for
That shit was 2
300.
questions ago. I don't care anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn, this guy's
Let's
from
move
down.
on.
Let's move on.
Yeah. All right. Old backpack.
Creators 300.
Creators for 300. Thorn from Lagging Balls asks, what is the internal code name Blizzard used for the game they developed but canceled, elements of which eventually became Overwatch? Scott.
Titan.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Underwatched.
Underwatch. Scott, you have control of the
Starcraft
board.
All right, Scott.
Let's go with come on, Matt, for 200.
Ooh.
Come on, Matt.
Come on, Matt.
Matt answers first. Okay. Dragon aspects are the leaders of the 5 dragon flights. Name 2 out of the 5, living or dead.
You mean like is Alex Strauzo one?
And
The one that the character that everyone wants.
What?
yeah. What is it? You know this.
Everyone wants this character. I don't know the name.
Yes.
Of it,
Come
but I know
on, Matt.
the
Come
character that
on.
everyone wants.
I know you know this.
I don't know it.
Something.
It's the guy with the thing.
I'm
2
raising
syllables.
my hand. I'm raising my
know.
hand so
I
hard.
I know, but like it's a character that everyone wants.
It's a dragon.
I
It's some
know.
type of dragon.
I forget. Deathwing.
Okay.
Oh,
He
son
gets
of a bitch!
I did it.
Oh, wait, that's not his real
Time
name.
should
What's
have
his
ran
real
out.
name?
Yeah, that's
his
like
real
what
name?
he became after. Was he the leader of the
That's his
Dragonflight
name.
as Deathwing?
What if I know the real name?
Deathwing is his name.
Yeah.
That's what he's- that's-
Deathwing is his alternate name, which I accept. I know the original name is Neltharion. That's fine.
Son of a bitch.
There it is. Deathwing. See, look, he actually wrote it, Deathwing. So in your face.
Chromie is
Neltharion.
Enderwiggen and Shred. Chromie, what the Chromie's not a fucking dragon aspect.
No, Chromie is
But
a
you got
child
Thrall
of
as a
Nostromo.
dragon aspect?
Thrall
Thrall's
is
not a
one.
dragon. No, he's not.
Yep. Yes, he is.
No, you're a hater.
He's a new aspect after
Thrall's a
Cataclysm.
fucking orc.
Yeah, Thrall's not a dragon.
Yeah.
Thrall
He-
is the
he
new.
even bangs a lady orc after like.
He's the new Earth aspect.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. That's part of the lore.
Moving on.
All right, I don't give a shit. Fringe, go.
All right. Let's do Fringe Nose for 400.
Wait, can he
Alright.
choose Fringe Nose?
Yeah, I won't
Yeah.
answer. You guys have to know the answer.
Oh, okay, fine.
Oh, this is hard. Lauren Tama, voice actress in Futurama, voices this hero in Hots.
Oh,
Old
you
backpack.
changed the question. You changed the question. Okay, fine.
I got it right.
Old
Oh.
backpack.
It's Lily.
Damn it.
Oh, damn.
Damn it.
Yeah,
I knew
you-
that
All
one.
right.
That was a leading question that you gave. there.
What is that,
I'm
Amy
reading
in
question.
Futurama?
Yeah.
Amy Wong.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead.
Old backpack?
All right. Let's do Wind Timers 500.
Bacon asks, who won the MVP in the NFL during the 2016 season?
What?
Fringe.
Matt Ryan.
That's correct.
Boom, in your face.
Sports ball.
All right.
Matt Ryan?
hmm
Shit.
Byron's all, what is this? I have no idea.
What is the NFL?
All right, let's do
Is
creators.
that game with the concussions?
Yes.
Let's do creators for 400, please.
Zexers from Bliss Pro asks, the only female guardian of Trisfal, the mother of Medivh, served at Azeroth for 1,000 years.
I didn't even know there was a female guardian of Tirisfal.
It's the mother of Medivh.
Yeah, no, I know who Medivh is.
She got infected by Sargeras and passed it on to Medivh.
I assume Medivh was infected by Sargeras, who,
Yes.
by the way, is a soft G.
Sorry, Aris.
No one knows. Okay, it's
No one
Egwin.
knows.
Who?
Oh.
That was on the tip of my
Egwin.
tongue right there.
She's not a real person. I'm
Yeah.
convinced of it. Keep going.
What the fuck?
All right, let's do creators for 500.
Creators for 500. Couldn't find a question for this spot. Fringe loses 500 points.
That is fucking bullshit.
I forgot I put that in.
That's fucking hilarious.
True Killer is not
That's
looking so happy.
That's the
Yeah,
best
Drew Gillis
question.
pissed.
That's the best question by far of this entire thing. He's
I'm
still
sorry.
ahead of me, and I'm still laughing.
I'm sorry.
I'm
to
terrified
kill
of the
this guy.
1,000-point one now.
All right. Fringe.
All right, let's do creators for 1,000.
All right. Hold on.
Are you
And
sure
for
you're not
that-
going to lose 1,000 points?
Hold on. Hold on, give me 1
It's
second.
funny because you picked it.
That made this whole game worth it that it's happened.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
What the?
Wait,
Alright.
Hey, what's up, Gank Bush Squad? I wanted to wish you a happy 100th episode from your favorite Canadian Heroes of the Storm coach, Hero Physio. I heard you guys were doing a little bit of trivia to celebrate, so my question for you guys, how many heroes are in the current Heroes of the Storm roster? Bonus
Shit, I don't know
points
the latest
if you can
is.
guess how many were included in the original Technical Alpha release. Good luck, and thanks for showing me how low my standards can go.
What if I only know the second part of the question?
Wait, you have to get the
Yeah, he's
exact
wearing a
number.
shirt.
Yeah.
What happens if I only know the technical alpha question?
What's considered
No,
the
you
technical
have-
alpha? What's the difference between like regular alpha?
It was the alpha that they originally let people into.
Oh,
It's
so
the
that's
first
like the-
public
Right.
alpha.
Is it?
I
you
think
have
I
to get
know
the
the
exact
first-
number.
No, it's the first public alpha. Then I have no idea.
I think I know the
Or
first
technical
half
alpha, yeah.
question.
If you know at least one of the answers, go.
What if I don't?
Fringe.
know for sure?
I think there's like 77 heroes right now.
And part 2 answer. Just give me
31.
31.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, he's gonna lose the
22.
second part definitely. I think. Can I just
Bonus.
guess it out loud to see if I'm right, but not risk points?
Okay,
No.
go for it.
No.
Go for it.
20, I believe.
No. It's
No.
77. You're correct, Fringe. And then Alpha
Holy
is
shit.
23.
23 was close.
I guess 22 for the alpha.
Damn. Nice
closer
job,
than me.
Fringe.
I think
Well
it's
done,
right.
French.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my Saskatoon t-shirt.
There was some collusion for that question.
I
I
know.
think.
Look at
We
that.
should have
There
tried
was
to
a
get.
text that was given to Fringe. He was looking down.
No,
We should have tried to
You
get
knew it was coming.
hecklers.
I
for
heard his
every-
phone buzz.
Wait a minute. Fringe is now in the almost like caught up to old backpack with 1450 points.
Yeah, let's
Getting
go
I
let's go through the
Fringe.
points. Old Backpack in the lead 1600. Fringe average 1450. Tower Baron 500. Scott 300 and Byron for 200. Who I originally thought
I'm
was
planning
gonna
my late
be
game
winning.
comeback, y'all.
Okay, let's go.
Still
All right,
anybody's
let's
game.
let's do win timers for 400, please.
Win timers for 400. Durgalach asks, what hero is most responsible for the birth of the World Tree over Mount Hyjal, the current World Tree?
Like the birth of the World Tree?
Yep,
The guy you
the one over Mount Hyjal.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm in
Go
the
for
ass.
it.
So we're gonna go for it. Malfurion.
Ooh, that would've
Incorrect.
been my guess.
Wait, am I
Is that
correct?
correct?
Correct or incorrect? I couldn't hear.
Incorrect.
Well,
Oh.
fuck you. You son
Yes,
of a
that
bitch.
was my guess too. I'm glad I didn't take the risk.
Who's really, really old?
Fringe.
The Taronda?
Incorrect.
Oh yeah. Join me in failure, Fringe. It's only a matter of time. Wait, who is most responsible? Which hero?
Is it Durgalich?
Can I-
That's
can
an
I-
answer.
Can I guess again?
No.
Wait, I didn't. Wait, hold on. Wait, I did not actually guess. I didn't
That's-
buzz in
that's
for that
guess.
shit.
You said it out
Don't
loud.
ding me for that.
Dinged.
Wait,
didn't
who did I
vote for
ding?
that. Ding me. Infringed.
Ding
on-
him.
yeah.
Ding him. He deserves it.
Fringe.
Ding him.
Oh.
Fringe needs to go down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dinged.
Oh.
Actually, you
What
know
other
what?
heroes
Ding
would
Fringe.
that be?
Is
Illidan?
this okay? Is this
I'm
correct?
guessing.
The scores are updated correctly
yeah.
now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
sorry. It's on
Yeah,
manual. My bad. It's
All right,
Illidan.
Coors.
Illidan
Illidan-
took.
Wait. I cry foul on this.
Okay, hold on. Let me explain. Illidan took waters from the corrupted Well of Eternity and created a new Well of Eternity underneath the World Tree.
That's pretty
Okay.
solid.
Yep.
It's a
Yeah.
solid case. I got to admit.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. Let's do talents for 200.
All right. This hero, first talent, stop and pop. Old
Damn
backpack.
it.
Diva.
That's correct.
Oh,
Son
I
of a
don't play
bitch.
Diva.
He gets
You
like
and your-
600 points for that too. I know.
You and your memory, damn it.
Old back pickaxe control.
Talents for 1,000.
Talents for
shit.
1,000. Okay, let's go. Ambush. Scott.
Valera.
Huh?
Valera.
That's not. Even though there's overlap, that's not the hero I'm looking for.
Oh,
You
snap.
can't take
Sorry.
more points for. Well, I guess I don't know.
Second.
That's not. See, now I'm afraid. That's a lot of pressure on him.
Wait.
man.
So how many
Yeah.
points did he have? He had 300, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta take away half. Take half or something.
No,
All
no,
right.
no, no. That's full
That's a little bit
points.
rough.
Full points.
All right. Okay.
Still pretty rough.
No, I'll leave it the same. You had 300, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say the second one. Executioner.
That's also a multi. Ambush.
Third
I
talent
can't remember.
for 1,000. Byron.
The demon hunter from Diablo. What's her name?
I'm not telling you.
Wait,
I'll tell
Vala.
you.
Vala.
That's incorrect.
Shit.
Minus
Yeah,
1250. So you're
Wait,
making me do
I
math.
get minus 450s. Crap.
What's the third talent?
Yeah, what's third talent?
Giant killer. Ambush, executioner, giant killer, fringe.
Rainer?
No.
Oh.
Raider doesn't have ambush.
He doesn't have
You
ambush.
sick fuck. Wait, why don't I get minus 1,000?
That's a 1,000-point
Ooh,
category.
ooh, I think I know.
Scott.
Sergeant Hammer.
Sergeant Hammer is correct.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
correct though, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
right.
correct.
She does have
Hammer.
ambush.
Didn't the talents recently get
Yeah,
changed?
that's her level 1 talent.
Yeah,
Where she
Yeah.
goes like invisible and does extra damage.
All right. Scott.
I don't like this at all.
It was Scott even allowed to answer again after buzzing in once.
Wait,
Yep.
Yeah, we have to just neutralize that.
Look,
Oh.
the rules are not an exact science.
all
Yeah,
right.
somebody else already, I think Fringe buzzed in twice before,
fine.
didn't he? It was somebody
Fine,
did.
fine pick.
Lore for 200.
Lower
Shit.
for 200. All right. Descendants of angels and demons, this race of beings are the player characters that save the world of Sanctuary. Old backpack.
Nephilim.
Wait, no. Wait, are you
Ooh.
serious?
Yeah, old backpack.
Nephilim.
Nephilim, that's correct.
He's lying. I was first. This thing is shit.
Old backpack has
Wait.
control.
Let's go with talents 400.
The first talent for 400. Survival instincts. Second talent. Assault.
Wait,
Byron.
Byron.
The guy with the bear. Fuck. I can't
Ooh.
remember anyone's name. He's half ogre, half orc. He's got a bear. His bear's name is Visha.
I need his
Wait,
name
why
starts
do you
with an
know
R.
his name?
No,
Uh,
don't give it to him.
I
Think
can't
about it.
remember his name. I play him all the time. The
Something
only
about
person
XR?
ever played
No,
it.
no.
Rexar.
That's incorrect.
Rexar.
You're wrong.
Serious? Wait, that's wrong?
You're wrong.
Sons of bitches. This is entrapment. How is Rexar not the answer to that?
Second talent. Assault strain.
Assault stream.
Strain. 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 Third talent. Mule.
Oh.
Scott.
No.
Abathur.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that-
correct.
I bet there.
You son of a bitch.
This game is close. And
The
with
win-
old
no, it's
backpack,
not. I'm like 2,000 points behind the nearest person.
But you're so happy about it. See your thumbs up? You're enjoying the loss.
yeah, you're loving it. Loving the games.
In reality, I'm actually holding a bottle of wine and a glass of wine in that hand.
Nice.
All right. Who has control, Scott?
Yeah.
Got
Talents for 300.
All right. The first talent, Phantom Pain. Byron.
He's the angel of death, Malthael.
That's incorrect.
Not him, is it?
What the fuck are you doing?
I
What do you
think
mean?
Byron's gonna win it. Currently last place.
That sounded like correct.
Old backpack.
It's Samuro.
That's correct.
Why the fuck does Saburo have a talent called Phantom Pain?
They call him Metal Gear Solid. That's why.
Because of his images.
Yep. Okay, let's go with come on, Matt, 400.
Come on, Matt, for
Ooh.
400. All right, Matt, let's go. Helping a pilot after she was involved in an accident, leaving her with chrono dissociation. Oh, that's a hard word. Disassociation. This scientist designed the chrono accelerator to keep the pilot anchored in the present.
Is it Tracer?
Oh.
No. This scientist. I'm
Yeah.
going to give you one more chance.
Winston?
That's correct.
Yes.
Son of a bitch. Why did you give him one more chance?
Because come on, Matt.
Yes, come on,
Yeah,
Matt.
but I'm 2,000 points behind. Don't I get thrown a bone?
But you're so happy.
Yeah.
So
All right.
just because I'm happy, I have to lose? You guys
All right,
are
if you-
sadists.
All right, Byron. If you can name the test flight program that Tracer was involved in when she got her accident, then I'll give you
I
points
can't
right
name
now.
that. That's impossible. All right, no way am I that big.
Wait. Bacon. Ask him like a League of Legends question.
I don't
All right,
like
name.
this at all.
You have 10 seconds to name 4 League of Legends questions. Go. 10 Mississippi,
Wait,
9
name 4
Mississippi,
League
8
of Legends
Mississippi,
questions.
7 Mississippi, 6
can
Mississippi,
just
5
make
Mississippi,
up
4
4
Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi,
I can't repeat
1
4
Mississippi.
questions at
All
time.
right.
What's the name of League of Legends?
Negative 400 points for Byron.
No, that's fine.
No.
All right. I'm giving you chances, Byron.
You're not giving me chances. I can't talk that fast.
All right.
All right,
I couldn't
Fringe.
talk that fast, like on speed after 4 cups of coffee.
All right, let's do Fringe Nose for 300, please.
What 2 casters cast the EU HGC Open?
Ooh,
Old
I don't want-
backpack.
It's Dreadnought and Caldor.
I totally didn't watch that tournament.
EU HGC Open. That's incorrect.
Oh, snap. Welcome to the dark side, old backpack. You
Oh.
only got 4,000 points before you fall
How
down to
did you
my
get
level.
Dreadnought and Caldor? They both do the Dreadnought's doing nothing right now. Caldor is doing the HGC.
Wrong. I know who it is.
That's HGC proper, Caldor.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is.
Fringe. No, wait. You can't answer this.
Yeah, Fringe knows.
What the fuck?
Fringe
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah,
Can't
Fringe, you
call
get 300 points
Who's
anyway.
the second
Yes.
guy? Is Grubby?
It's-
Who's the other guy?
Tetcher.
Catcher.
Tetcher.
Yeah.
All right. Fringe, you have control.
Fringe Nose for 200, please.
What episode did Bacon make his first appearance on the show? Scott.
26.
Incorrect.
Oh.
It's like
So close.
way later than that.
That's very close, though. Tower
Yeah, I
Baron.
know.
25.
That's correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tower Baron.
Oh, wait. Tower Baron. I gave it to Old Backpack. All right.
All the
700.
easy questions.
Oh, Brian is just cleaning
All
up.
right.
Look at this. He's
The final 5 questions, I will make it double Jeopardy. Let's go.
double jeopardy.
Dun,
Damn.
dun, dun, double
Ooh.
Jeopardy.
Dun, dun, dun.
And right now, for if Byron gets a question right, I'll make him positive 150. So I'll make
Oh,
any
damn.
question. If he answers the question correctly, I'll give him 2,000 points right now.
All right. It's 2,300 points that you just promised
23
me. Just so
yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah,
Just so you
2,300.
know.
Whatever it
Asian's
is.
bad at math.
Go
Dude,
ahead,
I'm like,
Old Backpack,
I-
choose.
you should see
Oh,
my
yeah, I
fucking
choose,
setup. It's like
I
crazy
choose
right now.
lore.
I got it.
300.
So
Lord
Wait, no,
for
wait.
real.
I pick. I got the
Tower
last
Baron.
question.
Tower Baron.
Tower
Come on, Matt. For
1,000.
300.
What for 300?
Come on, Matt.
Oh.
Ooh, lore.
Before mutating into Queen of Blades, human Sarah Kerrigan began her career in this exclusive military position.
Sexual position?
What?
She
Wait, I'm buzzed too.
wait. She began her career in this exclusive military position. She was a ghost for the Terran Dominion, and then switched sides to join the.
Why are you answering the question?
You just.
Because I
you gave it
buzzed
away.
before you even finished it. Because you promised me 2,300 points. You fuck.
Oh, that is correct.
I get points. I got it right. I got it
No,
right.
you didn't get anything. You said sexual.
You
position.
said sexual position. What the fuck?
I didn't say sexual position.
No. All right, Byron's in the positive again.
That is
150
bullshit.
points.
I love this. Sounds great.
That.
Ghost.
Ghost. All right.
For Fringe, to explain to Fringe, ghosts are recruited at a very young age who have high aptitude for psionic abilities, and they are trained from a
Yes.
young age to become ghosts.
Yep.
A ghost
Like
is
Nova.
Nova. Nova's a ghost.
Yeah,
Yes,
Nova's a ghost.
Nova, however, was a telekinetic ghost, whereas Sarah Kerrigan was only a telepathic ghost.
Of course.
Anyway, they have
both
psionic
had stealth.
abilities. Yeah, they could stealth, and
They
they're
drop
used
nukes.
as
Actually, Sarah Kerrigan's telekinetic abilities were actually disrupted by the not the Terran Dominion, but the Terran direct before that.
Psy-emitter.
Anyway, right
Psy-emitter.
Yeah.
Stuff
Yeah.
happened. It's all good.
All right, Byron.
I will take lore for 1,000 because I might as well go for broke.
Nice.
All right.
Go big or go home.
The Anguirus Council is the ruling body of the high heavens. It initially consisted of 5 archangels. Name 3 out of the 5. Old backpack.
Imperius, Tyrael, and Oriel. Or Malthus,
That's
but
correct.
that one too.
That's correct.
Malthael had a different name though, didn't he?
This is Malthael.
was
He's the angel
Malthael.
of wisdom.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, he became
Wait,
the
double
angel.
bitch? That's 4,000, right?
Wait, no, why is it double?
bitch.
Oh yeah, double.
Shit.
That's correct.
Wow,
All
I'm
right,
sorry.
everyone except for old backpack can get quadruple points.
Oh, you bitch!
do it.
I had my throne.
All right.
I still
Old,
can't win. It's okay.
old backpack. No, there's Final
lower-
Jeopardy.
Lower for
What?
500.
Lower for
Lower
500.
500.
Ooh, Final Jeopardy, where you bet everything.
This event was a decade-long period of war between self-aware robots and humanity in which Overwatch rose to fame.
No one knows this ever.
Quadruple points. This is the
It's a-
huge war in Overwatch that set the setting.
It's been a year or two since I watched the
Yeah,
short
spoiler.
films for that.
All right.
this, I
for-
kind of know it. Is it something to do with Omnix?
Buzzing.
Wait, do I have? But all right, fine.
Buzz it.
No,
Go.
is it the Omnic Crisis?
That's correct. 2,000
Oh.
points.
Whoa.
Wait, is that, no.
Look at him. He
Wait,
jumped
no,
back
that's
up.
actually correct.
Yeah.
I'm the
Or
crisis.
I would have
Son
also
of a
accepted
bitch.
the first Omnic Crisis.
Wait, there's more than one Omnic Crisis?
The second
Yeah.
Omnic Crisis is the time after the first war, and there's still.
Oh, so
Omnic
the second
info.
Omnic Crisis was after the first Omnic Crisis. Thank you for that, Bacon.
No. There's a period of the
Two
first
don't come
war
after
did.
one.
All right, guys.
All right.
The first
All right.
the first war didn't take care of everything. There are still pockets of Omnics, and the second Omnic Crisis, it kind of encompasses the long drawn out little skirmishes throughout the world, mainly in Russia. That's where Zarya got
Hey, what do you call a Russian?
rise.
A Russian cow.
What?
A
So, Byron,
Ruski
pick.
Mooski.
What?
Yeah, Byron, pick lore for whatever number you want.
Oh, lore for 300.
Lower for 300. After defeating Amon, Alarak gave the Tal'Darim one chance to do what before leaving Aiur?
Gangbang.
That's an answer. That's an answer. He said an answer.
Nope.
Is it something about? No, I don't want to answer. Can I guess an answer and not risk points?
No.
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 Well, fine.
that's
Tell
an
us.
answer,
Guys,
though. That's an
fucking
answer.
tell us
Buzz
the
in.
answer.
Buzz.
Nobody?
Buzz.
Nobody.
Well, Backpack should lose points for that though.
I said gangbang. I didn't buzz it.
You
It's gonna
should
be
lose
gangbang.
points for gangbangs. And so should
All right.
everyone else. Let's be honest.
I lost points for sex change or sex position. Why? Never mind.
Yeah, but that whole category was dedicated to what you did or didn't know.
All right, okay. I will explain the answer. Artanis is the leader of the Daylon Protoss, and Alarak is the leader of the Tal'Darim. He gave one chance for any
To
Tal'Darim
sever their nerve
Protoss
cords.
to join Artanis and stay on Aiur.
Oh.
One and one chance only.
Hmm.
But what if? What do they have to do something for that?
They have, well, they work together to stop Amon, but Alarak's Tal'Darim Protoss is a warring species, warring sect of Protoss. They are kind of different.
Did they have to sever their nerve cords? Though? That's what I want to know.
Yes. Yes.
They did?
They do not use the Kala.
You're right.
But was
Right,
that a
all right.
yes or no? Whatever. I'll take lore for 400.
Yeah. I don't give a
lore
shit.
400. Lore
Then I
for
can
400.
lose to old backpack unless he answers this wrong and then I get it
This
right.
is worth 4,000 points. Let's go.
4,000 points. This
All right,
is my
this is
chance
worth-
to fall at the last again.
This is for the win.
2,000. This is worth 2,000 points.
All right, 2,000 points.
All right. What is the birth name of Thrall, former war chief of the Horde? Oh, this is
What
a-
if I know the person who abducted him?
Oh, Buzz. Buzz.
I don't know his birth name.
Come on, Byron. We were.
no one knows his
you should
birth
know
name,
this.
huh?
No, I know who adopted him though.
Is that from the Warcraft movie?
No, it's from the game that was never made.
It's a very
Like,
very
just a
common
lot of info.
it's very common Thrall lore.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
It's not Lok Ragar.
If you guys-
No golf, is it?
For
Probably Duratan, but I don't
if
know.
anyone in
Tar
chat,
Ogar.
if anyone that's represented by one of the Game Push members right now can answer in chat, I will
Ender.
give them 3,000 points.
Ender Wiggin.
It's not Ender Wiggin. That's total
It's Ender
shit.
Wiggin.
No.
All right, let's see.
They're all
Schizo
googling it
seems to
right now.
know.
It doesn't count.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
fine.
all Google it.
Schizo's
Goel.
correct.
Wow.
Would
it says
go
he's
well.
Apparently from Krypton.
Wait, Schizo is represent. That's called Goel.
That's
That's
my
correct.
boy Schizo.
No, I'm
He
not
looked
giving that
up. He
to.
looked that
They
up
Googled
totally.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
you
Googled
had
that.
too much time.
That was
Yeah.
20
I don't-
seconds later.
All right,
Final
Final Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
I like this.
All
What's
right,
the Final
so-
Jeopardy?
Final Jeopardy. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm not giving you those points, by the
Final
way.
Jeopardy.
That's fine.
None of your points matter. This one question wins the game.
All right.
Unless you don't have enough points to risk because you didn't get a mercy rule from Bacon and get 2,000 free points, basically.
Yeah.
All right. So, what we're gonna do is you guys starting from Tar Baron to Fringe to Old Backpack, Byron, Scott, and then looping around. We're gonna take turns naming heroes on the roster. You guys promise not to cheat. If you cannot name a hero off the top of your memory, within 10 seconds, you're out.
All right.
Last
Alright.
man
Good.
standing. Last man standing. All right. So
Will you tell us if
hold
there's a
on.
duplicate?
Yes, will be seeing this sheet right now.
Holy shit.
All right.
Shit.
How
Oh.
many points do you guys wager?
Wager? Well, this is really intense. What if I want to wager 1, hoping that Old Backpack will wager a shitload?
I'm gonna wager 100. Well, never mind. I'm gonna wager some.
You should wager 1. I
Just
should
wager
have to
one.
wager like 1,000.
I say whoever wins this wins the game.
No.
Nephew.
No.
All right. How about this? Every time we name one, we get points, and if we can't name one, we just don't get any points.
Yeah, how about that? That's fair. For
How
every
many points?
for
I
150
like if you
points?
can't name one, you're out. And every time you name somebody, you get a certain amount of points.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. 150 points a character.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do 100.
That's-
100's even.
No. Let's just
100?
have it. Let's just have it. If you don't know, then you lose what you wager.
No, 100 points a character, and if you don't
Yeah,
can't
100
name
points a
one,
character.
you're out.
Yeah.
They can have to update that manually. This is gonna.
We'll
yeah.
keep track. We'll keep track. We'll keep track.
Yeah,
Can we-
you
can we
guys
do this.
individually keep track of
Yes,
how many heroes
yes.
you name.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
All right, hang on. I got to get a thing open.
Me too. Yeah, tally this shit.
I'm gonna
All right.
mark it.
Just get a pen,
All right.
a pad and pen.
Yeah, you guys get 10 seconds. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Starting
Tower
from
Baron,
Tower Baron
go.
to Fringe to Old Backpack, Byron, Scott. Repeating.
Only one, right?
Yeah, only one hero. Go.
Go.
Artanis.
Okay.
Alex Straza.
Alex
Abathur.
Malthael.
Diablo. Are we waiting on? Do we need to hold up for bacon?
Tower Baron. Go.
Uther.
Yeah.
Sonia.
Yeah.
Elrak.
Yeah.
Gazla.
Okay.
Rexar.
ETC.
Illidan.
Maiev.
Maiev, not on this one.
Well, she counts though, right?
Yeah, go.
What?
Okay, next one.
Sure.
Byron.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. Now I'm confused.
Go.
Maiev
Go,
counts.
Byron.
Go.
Thrall.
Okay.
Lucio.
Taronda.
Johanna.
Vala.
You guys aren't
Elite
promised.
Tauren Chieftain.
Promise no cheating. Byron's out.
Wait.
ETC was already
Byron's
named.
out.
Fuck
Byron's
you guys.
out.
Wait, no, wait. Did someone
Oh.
say? Oh, they said
Right wing.
ETC and I didn't get it, did I? Fuck you guys.
Wow. Okay.
Right. wing.
Malfurion.
You never got my bright wing that I said.
Yeah.
All right. Matt,
What did Tower Baron go?
Yeah.
you said
Yeah.
Malfurion.
Oh, okay. Cassia.
Bastard. Oriole.
Nazeebo.
Scott.
Hanzo.
Zeratul.
Nova.
You would pick Nova.
And Zeratul.
Valera.
Samuro.
Zul'jin.
Diva.
Oh man, it's getting hard.
Sergeant Hammer.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Tower Baron.
Arthas.
No cheating.
Stukov.
Tracer.
This is getting hard.
Asmodan.
Genji.
Sylvanas.
Zarya.
Scott.
Hanzo. Oh fuck, he's listed.
Oh, he's
twice.
out.
Oh, you're out.
He's out. He's out. He's out.
Yeah, I'm bad at the alphabet.
Right, Rainer.
Tychus.
Damn it. I knew it. I never said Rainer.
I'm sad you guys eliminated me when you did.
Uriel.
I feel like I still had so much love to give.
Lost Vikings.
Kerrigan.
Okay.
Junkrat.
5
Karazim.
seconds.
Karazim.
Okay.
Dahaka.
Chen.
Lily.
5 seconds. 4, 3,
No pressure.
1.
Toronto. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Out.
I already said.
All right. Old backpack.
Me? Falstad.
Butcher.
Li Ming.
Damn your memory.
5.
Wait, whose go is it?
5 seconds.
All right. Damn, I don't know. I
Can I go
think.
again?
I can't think.
Can I
Go again.
Jaina, Kel'Thuzad. I'm a KT.
God damn it! How do you remember all this stuff?
What else do I know that I don't play? Gul'dan.
Hold on. Sorry, Enderwigan.
How many more?
That's all I got off top of my head.
All right, we
Murphy,
don't
Yell
need
something. Yell something, Pat. Go for it. Go
There's
for it.
Murky.
One more.
Murky.
Nah.
Go for it. Go for it.
Murky.
Yell something.
That's fine. No, we're done. That's good.
All right.
I have asserted dominance.
Old backpack
Sick
wins.
Wait, no, I want to know the total points. Who got wedged though?
You know what?
How many?
I didn't
how
say
many heroes?
Leoric. I didn't say
You didn't say
Leoric.
Leoric.
That's so sad. Okay, so
That is sad.
I didn't say all the characters I play except for
It's
one.
it's kind of not fair because I had to pee really bad during that.
All right,
Just
what was the
FYI.
total points though?
Yeah, I also had to pee.
I mean, not that any of us made up
Should
the
we do that?
2,000 points behind old backpack that we were, but
We
I
all-
want to
we
know
all
if
had to
anyone
pee.
overtook me.
how many did you answer, Scott?
I don't know.
You were
Oh.
supposed to keep count. What the fuck?
Yeah, this was the honor system.
I
I
got
had
12. I got 12. I got 12.
I
I
had
got,
12?
I got 34 correct.
you sick fuck.
All right, I counted.
I obviously won
16, I
that.
think.
I had
What?
a grand, I had a grand total of 2 because I'm so pro.
Whatever was one less than old backpack or two less. I don't know.
I have
How many did you
18.
have? 18.
I counted 16.
All backpack won. It's okay. It doesn't
That's
matter.
all right.
Wait,
It's
who
all right.
lost? Who lost?
Byron lost.
Byron lost.
No, I had 2,000 points because I got 2 questions right at the end when when the mercy rule
Byron
kicked in.
When the mercy rule kicked in.
Yeah, I
When-
saved it for when it counted. All right.
I think the fact that I had any positive points means I won.
I can't believe I didn't get Leoric. That was so bad.
Well, I didn't get Rexar, for example, even though I had like 3 or 4 questions where he was the right answer, and I'm the only one on the podcast who plays him.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Congratulations, old backpack, and congratulations to
Gizzo.
Schizo. You
Hey,
win.
wait. Before he gets that, he needs to talk.
Does he?
Yes, he's got to talk to. He's got to talk to one of us.
Wait, no. He's been talking.
Wait, he could be a robot.
for real.
I know he could be a robot. I challenge whether or not
He's a scam robot.
I don't know if he's sentient or not.
Are you saying that he's
Right.
a Russian bot and that he influenced the election?
Why does it
for
always
Donald
have to go
Trump?
back to Russian?
It's his fault.
My name
All
is
right.
Macintosh.
So, old
That
backpack was
movie was
pretty
so bad.
dominant in the game.
Dominant?
Congratulations.
I don't think so. A few lucky answers doesn't matter.
So
I had to
that
give
means-
the
that
rest
means
of you
that-
motherfuckers times for a multiplier to even have a shred a
No,
chance
I
to
didn't
stay
get
in the
no
game.
Actually,
multipliers.
kinda
I
true.
got no multipliers.
All right.
It's-
But I hope
That
you guys
actually-
enjoyed it. I'll whip it
palms are
out
all
some
sweaty
other
from that.
time.
I'm all sweaty.
So baited. Like, I have to ask you a question. When
What's up?
playing a roulette, what do you bet on?
I mean, obviously, it's either white or yellow, but we can't decide.
Always bet on black.
Yeah, you would bet on black.
What do they have to do with you?
I don't know.
I don't understand what's going on.
Snipes.
Pastor 57,
All right.
man.
You know what's funny about that is
Oh.
actually that there's an
That's from
Indian
Blade.
reservation,
No, it's not Blade. That's
That's
from
from
Pastor
obviously not
57.
Blade. But there's an Indian reservation in my home state where which is not a real tribe. Like they just made up a tribe, and this was during a time when the United States government was feeling very bad for having massacred the Native American populations. And so they were just like, you can have a reservation for sure. Yeah, here you go, have a reservation. And then a whole bunch of black people claimed to also be Native American from that tribe. So it's funny to me that their roulette wheel has only red and black on it. And
Oh, that's where it's from.
Oh my
No.
god.
no, it's not where it's from, but it is apropos to this particular tribe.
Oh,
Especially
okay.
there's no real Native American blood in either of them.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So our last segment.
Last
If
segment.
we make it to this.
Well, what'd you guys think? Did you have?
I liked
Was
it a
it
lot.
fun?
That was
It was
really
good.
fun.
You won, you little bastard. That's not fun for everyone.
Hey!
It's fun for
Trust-
you. You
trust
won
your
somebody
doctor.
else money, all right?
We
You
gotta
know-
have more Lior questions, more
No, no,
Uther
no,
questions.
Next time, wait. Next time we do all League of Legends, and then Byron can win.
Mm-hmm.
If
Yeah.
you guys want to have a League of Legends trivia contest, I will challenge you to that.
All right. So thank you to Bacon, and thank you to every one who participated, like Thorn.
Thank you
and,
for all 17 people who are 18. Well, we picked up
18.
we picked up viewers
Yeah.
during that. Actually, we
God.
now know what popularity is that I shut up and then lose, and then the podcast gains popularity.
Our audience is barely
Nice.
legal.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Oh, God. So many show titles.
well, at least they don't have a pistol under their pillow.
But so thank you to Bacon for putting that all together and doing all the
that was
back
really
end
good.
work. Thank you to Thorn, Hero Physio, Durglich, Loxley, whoever else I'm forgetting.
We're getting Tychus.
Roxas.
He made an
Or,
appearance on the show.
For
Thank
community,
Tychus.
for the community category in the future, can we have all video questions next time? I really enjoyed the video questions.
I wanted to do video, just ran out of time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, maybe for episode 1000, we'll have them all be.
For,
Oh,
for
nice.
episode
Video.
1000, after League of Legends and Heroes of the Storm have merged into one giant MOBA, which is the blood sport of the ocean countries after climate change has caused Holland to just descend underwater.
You just
All right,
quoted like
guys.
Waterworld
Last
now.
segment. Let's move on. I've worked
That
really
All right,
soon.
that water
All right.
world?
Yeah.
All right.
It's time to
so,
bring
so
Trump
last-
back. God damn it.
All right. So obviously it's been a year. It's been over 2 years for everyone involved besides Bacon and Byron.
Hey, hey.
It's been a long time for everyone. Actually, Byron was on for 75 shows. So was Bacon. So it's been a long time for everyone involved. So let's go to old Backpack first because you may have to go. What is it? How do you feel about 100 shows and what it's become? The show has become.
I'm amazed we've gotten this far, and I'm really happy with how unprofessional we started and how much better we are now.
How,
And also,
Much
how
better.
differently unprofessional we've become.
also I want to say I've become a much more aggressive player by being on this show.
All right.
Nice.
All right. Let's we'll do Byron now. What do you think about us reaching 100 episodes and being a major contributor for most of it?
I love that we're still really just doing this for our own amusement and that we've met so many awesome people just by being big goons for fun. And it has been this satisfying, and I love all of you.
All right.
Well, maybe with that, you should come on the show more.
You guys do this every Wednesday?
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, fuck you guys, because I have things on Wednesday.
You got nothing to do. You got nothing.
You got
That's
it's
not
some
true.
bullshit.
That's not true. I have things on Wednesday, and I don't want to say them out loud without
date with
while
a
on
sock.
the air.
He's got a sock. that
Are
he
you
doesn't
guys? Are you suggesting that I masturbate on Wednesdays? Because that's wrong. I
What else could be
masturbate
higher
every
priority?
day.
All right.
You've been so eloquent this whole time, but now you talk in obscurity. What else could it be?
All right.
Sock.
Let's all right. Let's go to Scott now. It's been 2 years for Scott. How do you feel?
been a fun ride. I never actually thought we'd come close to making 100 episodes, but I've enjoyed it all the way.
Yeah.
It's been a good time.
Still fun too. Still as fun as the first day.
Other than the 100th episode, we've actually kind of been at least half serious for half the show most of the time.
All right, let's go to Bacon, who does all the back end work now for the live show.
The back end. That's amazing. Like
Back end, backdoor work.
Fringe
I have
does all the front door work.
Right now, I have triple monitors, and I use every single pixel to get the show going. But yeah, thank you guys for Thank you, Matt, for randomly inviting me on at episode 25. I think I've told the story a couple times, but I listened to the show. I joined Windtime channel and HOTS and randomly talked to Matt because we caught each other online at the same time, and he was just like, "Why not come on?" I have the screenshots of the conversation saved somewhere in my computer.
To be fair, you are better at the game than any of us.
Yeah, we vetted you out before we let you join. Like, oh, okay, this guy's super good. We should let him join.
Yeah, all I had to be was sarcastic on Sunday afternoons, and I got in. So I mean, you had a much higher barrier to entry.
But yeah, I want to thank you guys for putting up with my OCD, because I know I can be very pushy with some of this shit in terms of the content and the quality I want to bring. But you guys are so receptive, and let's go for
not really, right?
Yeah. I want to thank you guys.
No, you're not.
Yeah. I want to thank you guys for putting up with how abrasive I am, because I know that most people can't do that. And thank you for having me on the show for at least 75 episodes, where most people will have me on for at most one.
Byron, you just Kanye'd Bacon right now.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro?
You got Kanye.
I didn't even Kanye him, because I'm not even going to let him finish.
Sounds very nice, but...
But you finished Bacon, but I love you all.
No.
Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Yeah, of all time.
But yeah, I always want to be improving the show, and I still have a lot of ideas to execute on. Just need to get off my lazy ass and do it.
Is Execute a Pokemon?
Executor.
Well, no, the small one is Execute. The little blades are Execute.
I thought Execute was a Pokemon, but I might be wrong.
It is.
I've been wrong before.
It's the 8th version of Executor.
Is it?
Executor is like the pine tree looking motherfucker.
Wait, so Executor is not an egg? Because that's
Palm
false
tree.
advertising.
Execute is the egg. Executor is the palm tree.
Wait.
Anyways, Tower Baron, thoughts?
All right, let's go to Tower Baron.
So like everyone else here, I didn't think we would get to 100 episodes. I thought maybe we'd do it for a year and then probably get bored or switch games. But no, this has been really cool. It's a really awesome creative outlet too. They're very open to new ideas. I like how we've kept the focus of the show on point for the most part and hasn't morphed into something that we don't enjoy. I really like the fan base and community that we've kind of fostered out of nowhere. I mean, that 2 weeks ago I had Torero to say, is this the real Tower Baron? It was random people kind of recognizing us.
Is really that bad?
Yeah, this is the Tower Baron.
It can't be Tower Baron. He's getting all these picks. But I think it's been really a really fun ride, and I've liked every episode I've been on, and it's been great so far. I hope we have another good 100 episodes more, so 200. So.
And I gotta say, Tower Baron, in the beginning, when I first started doing the show, you were like garbage, to honestly put it.
What?
Right? But you in the episodes since, you have become the most improved podcaster.
Did I get
out
an
of the
award?
group. No.
Most improved podcaster. You'd even change my symbol to gold because I got gold.
Oh
on my
yeah,
Smurf
you
account.
haven't earned it yet.
I did
Huh.
earn it.
Gold 5,
My
you earned
face
it.
matches on my Smurf.
I forgot.
When you're like, no, when you're borderline bronze on your main account, it's kind of hard to say you're gold. Just
we
saying.
take the highest account. We take the highest level earned.
When did
Fine,
that
fine,
even
fine,
become
fine.
a thing?
The highest level earned, and that's my most recent matches were played on the Smurf account. So.
But yeah, and anyway, just the fact that you regularly bring the points of view from your level and try to create discussions out of it and try to apply it to whatever meta that we're talking about, and just keeping shit on point. You've been doing a great job, and you've been so much more outspoken and well spoken.
Yeah, for the first like 70 episodes, all Tyrebrand said was like, "Welcome to the Nexus," and I'll see you in the Nexus.
Yeah,
So
That's not true.
That
to
is
be fair,
true.
Yeah,
He's
true.
way more improved than me, who for the last 25 episodes has said nothing.
No, I
Exactly.
interview guests. All right,
Yes.
I'm an interviewer.
No.
Show up and say,
Yeah,
I didn't
That's
play
true.
this.
He interviewed Tychus this
I
episode.
interviewed Tychus,
Mhm.
and I've interviewed Thrall before on the show.
You were the
Plan
"I will
to have-
see you in the Nexus" bitch for the longest time.
Pretty much.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
I brought all the female audience into the show. Let's be honest. I bring the
yeah.
female audience.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but they were all armed.
All right, I guess
Fringe.
I'll finish this off with it's been kind of weird. We've had pro players on the show, like legitimate pro players. Like actually, to be honest, I think BBJ is probably the second best support player in NA right now,
Yeah.
and I don't think it's even close. And we had Nurok, come on the show, and we had Hero Physio. He's actually, he could have just done one show, but even though he's a coach now, he continues to come back for some reason, and it's kind of weird.
Trolling.
Yeah, but I think it's it's kind of the weirdest thing is that we actually have friends now. We have Bacon. I never knew Bacon. He's just some random guy. I was in Portland for like a weekend, and he's like, "Can I come on the show?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then we
No,
had,
I never asked that. You invited me.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Man,
You're just like,
stand is-
what?
Oh.
Why don't you come on the show?
No, but it's we have we met
I met
fans
Grizzly
like
at BlizzCon, Gonjagoon.
Oh,
we
yeah.
met.
Yeah, meeting
Yeah.
Grizzly was pretty cool.
You guys have gotten me to travel at least half the length of the country at least twice just to drink with y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, Russian River.
Mhm.
And we met Gonjagoon, we met No Name / I'll just say No Name, and then we met Grizzly too, and it's the funniest thing is now.
So many
at this
names
point-
we can't name.
The funny thing now is that like at this point, there's someone in win time at all times now.
That's
and,
nice.
like
yeah.
Yeah, when it just started, it's like, oh, there's someone in win time, like one person.
Holy crap!
Yeah, it's
people
like,
are
holy
here.
crap.
shit.
Bacon.
Who's
We-
this? Who's
people
this?
listen to our
Yeah.
podcast.
Now some nights I saw like 14 people on. Like holy shit.
So, but that's really cool. It's been as someone who does all the back end work of the show, it's this whole thing has become basically a second job for me, and I
And
still
me a
don't know how
little
I
bit.
feel about that. To be honest, the burnout factor is real, and around the 80s, like originally in the 80s, I was so burnt out that like I thought this would be like our last show, at least for me, and I don't feel like that way anymore. But the thing is that like for me is that I have a really hard time half-fasting stuff. And originally I thought maybe I would do every other show, maybe take like not make this as big of a part of my life as it is. I still don't know. I'm still wrestling with all that. And so I really don't know what's going to happen in the future. With baseball season starting again, I spend more time now in my day watching baseball now than I do hot stuff now. And it's actually, when the show started, I was going through a lot of shit, and I lost my passion for what I like doing, And HOTS was like a really good way for me to zone out and get through my shit. And now I'm like over all of it with my loan getting paid off eventually. And I feel though like that chapter is closed, and I'm ready to do something else. And I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I don't foresee anything changing with the HOT stuff. But I just know that now, because at one point I almost got hired by the Giants to be a scout. Like, you guys may laugh about all that stuff, but I was in that room where I was talking to the scout director.
Oh, that's funny.
Giants, and like, yeah, I know that makes it very ironic, right?
Yeah.
But I was in the room. I was number 2 out of like thousands of people. I was the second guy.
Wow.
And,
Have you thought about becoming an esports scout, Fringe?
I have not.
No, I'm because I'm legitimately curious, because that actually is becoming a real thing.
It could be. I don't know. That's something I never even heard of until right now. But when I watch LFM,
we should talk when I'm not drunk.
Okay. But like when I watch LFM, to be like, I tell Hero Physio this all the time. But like this is not like it bothers me to no end when Gillyweed compares them to Even in Death and stuff like that. Like, the talent is there for that team to be a top 4 team, to be a Western Clash team, right? But anyway, the thing is that, like, I don't know, the passion for baseball is coming back, and with the season starting again and spring training starting again, it's pulling me away more and more now. So, but what makes it really hard for me is when the followers, the listeners, give us an iTunes review, because it's a pain in the ass. Most of us don't have, Macs, and I see all these one-timers on, and I log in, and I'm just logging in to get my see what the new skins are, and like everyone's like, people in one-timer like, you should come play. I'm like, all right, fine. Then like 3 hours later, it's midnight, and I'm played for 3 hours, but I guess it's a little rambly. I'm a little drunk, but it's been really fun, and it's kind of crazy. Like, we know Grizzly now, we know Blemish, we know Loxley. I don't want to.
He's getting married, dude. Like, he's getting married on a day of our show. Isn't that cool?
Right. Anniversary.
So, and
well, anniversary, but
yeah.
Listening to our podcast during the nightcap.
Is he here right now? No.
I better not.
I doubt it.
But anyway, it's been really cool, and yeah, I don't know. It's just it's really amazing to have Nurok compliments us on our content, which is
weird, but it's
really weird,
very humbling.
So, but it's been really fun, and we hopefully we will continue to do this for you guys, and
we're at a point where Fringe, we appreciate all the hard work you do. So we're at a point where you can take weeks off, and we've got a schedule and rhythm going in terms of just the crew showing up and putting a show together. So I mean, there's other options. You can take 2 weeks off and focus on yourself, and I'm not saying to do it, but the option's there if you need it.
No, it's just that when I get obsessed with something, I can't stop. That's the thing. So
yeah,
the last 2 years, HOTS got my grabbed me by the balls, and so I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, for me, I find it very hard for me to focus on one or more than one thing, and yeah. So, but again, to be honest, there's no change in plans for me whatsoever in the near future. But you never know. But again, we'll continue to do a subpar job with the show, and we'll keep it going. And thank you to everyone who.
We love you, Fringe.
Thank you for everyone who's been watching and been listening, especially for the ones that have been listening from the very beginning or for a long time. Thank you to all the new fans too. We all really appreciate it, and the fact that you guys would, when I sent that Reddit post about, you guys should give us a shot, and then 200 people. We were number 2 on Reddit, because people wanted to help us out. So it's really cool, and
Woo!
And that's it. So let's go to Tara Baron for the 100th time.
And that's our show, and we'll see you in the Nexus.
All right. Goodbye,
Yeah,
everybody.
everyone blow it ASAP.
He
Jesus Christ.
missed it.
Last one was so much better.
He missed it.
That's the outro. We're good.
The miss on the stage.